Perfect. Perfect.
In my mind.
Marijuana is a powerful drug.
Yeah.
Powerful for good,
Yeah.
but I mean, a few too many puffs and you're kind of, you don't walk outside at night by yourself, kind of, you know what I mean? I have woods by my house after I put out the Scientology video.
I would never do that where you live. I've seen where you live. No psychedelics. I'm not, no. Fuck no. You're brave.
What was in the woods?
I was just like, you know what?
What ifs?
Like,
Okay.
I was because I heard stories that Scientology would follow you, have private investigators. So I got pretty blazed like a couple of days after the episode came out, and I'm thinking, ooh, like usually I do this lap. There's 2 ponds and a river by my house now, in my backyard, and so I'll take my little lap. I'm like, oh, people could be hiding in the trees. I was just tripping myself out.
For sure. You're not paranoid. You're cautious. I like to say it like that. Because every time you see a movie where you're like, dude, there's government people in the trees, like they really were. They got it from somewhere. I fully believe that if you're under and you're doing something the government doesn't want, what is it, more than a phone call? Hey, we have somebody in every city and across America. They'll come check you out right now. Why not? FBI agents pretend to be light pole guys.
Oh, he's a utility worker.
Yeah.
How come that guy's been there for 3 days? I thought my power's already been restored.
Light pole guys, utility worker. That's the difference for someone that's articulating their words and me that's just kind of burnt. The light pole guy. Surprised I didn't say fixer. Damn it, Tommy. Yes, a utility worker.
Especially if he has a mustache, dude, you're screwed.
Yeah.
The Rico's coming tomorrow.
Thank you. See, there's a lot of okay. You know what? We're started. Let's keep going. Guys, welcome back, Tommy G. We just been talking. Welcome back, Tommy G. Third time you've been here.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Cheers to that.
Before we tell anybody, I had a bunch of other notes. Tommy hit me up yesterday and said, hey, I'm going to bring somebody. And I went, oh, shit, okay, let's bring him. And then when you got here, you go, I thought it wasn't a good idea. I'm like, oh, all right. I actually left my car. Not because I wanted to, I was going to, but I left my car just in case this guy saw it and went, be back.
This guy is a top-notch car thief. Last time we were in Los Angeles, he showed us selling a Range Rover, and he just gets 6-figure exotic cars all day. And I thought that would be like bringing a gambling addict to a casino with what you guys got back here. So I thought, you know what, maybe this worked out for the best.
Our neighbors sell exotic cars. That's what they do.
This is the biggest honeypot there is.
Dude, when you said, I'll no lie, when you guys pulled up and I saw that the passenger had no mask, I'm like, oh, he must be a kind of cool guy. All right, he's from like that part of the area where Tommy. Maybe they're friends. And then I realized, like, oh, never mind.
He's a cool guy, and I trust
that
that he 99% wouldn't do something. But I feel like there's so much temptation for his career around here that it'd be hard to not remember this location for future use.
Yeah, it's like bringing a crackhead to a trap house. Like, just watch.
He's not there just to
Watch
look
it.
around.
I'm not lying. I put all my valuables in that bag and put it right there. Not kidding. 'Cause I'm like, I don't want to have to follow a guy around the warehouse and go, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? I heard you're really good at this, so don't steal my shit. Not kidding. It's all in my bag. That's why it's right there, dude.
Really interesting about him is that he compared himself to like a drug addict. He's like, I don't know if it's accurate or not, but he made it seem like he's not even balling out of control over this. He's making like a normal wage doing this shit.
He's mostly addicted to the adrenaline, I would say. And I think he's also so deep in this lifestyle. Like he told me last time we met, he's like, Tommy, if I get 30 years for what I've done, that would be a fair deal. He's like, the feds would be sick if they saw my phone.
Oh.
And so I think he's put himself so deep into a hole. Because last time we had spoke with him in Wisconsin, he was ready to get clean and actually go into the consulting side of this. Like if he got dealership owners, he would help so much with security because he knew how to find these guys.
Sorry, I thought you meant other thieves. I'm like, what? Where do you meet up?
Oh, he
dude?
does that too. He runs a little online school for car thieves, I'm pretty sure. So
how does he get the money out of that? And go, hey man, like whoever's getting the money to that bank, that's the guy.
Bitcoin.
Oh shit. Okay. Sorry, he does consulting to other
he was
thieves.
thinking about, hey, if I went clean, I could get a clientele of actually the car. We got a car dealership owner that worked with him and let him come into his lot to show him how he does it. And this guy was considering, this is how good this guy is, the car dealership owner. He was considering hiring this guy afterwards. He's like, I feel bad for him. I just want him to be able to support his family doing something else. I believe in second chances. I'm a Christian. I believe in redemption. So he was prepared to come to the point where if Felix wanted to go work for him, he'd give it a chance. But Felix was so into this lifestyle that I think he feels like he has no other option.
You were going to bring him. You didn't bring him. I just wanted to start off with that.
And he's asleep. That's the other thing. He's asleep right now, too. So they kind of all worked out in like one big...
What's the sleep schedule for a car?
He's probably
We're
up
going
all
to have
night
to ask
doing
him.
shit, right?
Yeah, he probably was busy. He's probably clocking in.
Yo, like on 60 Seconds, just wakes up with like leather pants and his stomach showing a little like Nicolas Cage and shit. What the hell? Get out of here. What do you...
Yeah.
What do car
I was
thieves eat?
considering like, oh, he goes city to city because he must run out of dealerships like where he lives.
I think if you could decorate a map with his stamps, I think a lot of the United States, major cities, I think he would have stamps on them. And he has his hot spots, obviously. Like
Yeah,
maybe
for sure.
Like
Metropolitans.
It's widely known amongst car thieves and criminals that Georgia is not a place to get into a high-speed chase. People are respect and are afraid of Georgia State Patrol. But places where they're soft or they have bad chase laws, it's open season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard him say, he's like, I blow past the fucking trooper doing 140 in the Trackhawk. They're not trying to chase me.
So you said if I got 30 years, that would be okay. So they're basically saying like, I'm in this so deep. I've heard that one time. He passed away now, but I heard from one trapper dude that was selling like 500 pounds a month. Like he's selling weight, not doing crazy number. Like some of these guys right here doing metric tons. Mm-hmm. But I remember he was selling them. He was making like $1 a piece, which is $100, $100 a piece, right? So he's not making that much money. But I remember hearing him say, and we heard it from another friend. He's like, "I'll do 2 years right now in prison for 250 bands cash." He's like, that's my time. He's like, it's the same amount of time I would have made it out here, or I could just go in there. So he thought of like, I don't have to sell packs or trap or do anything. I just sit in my cell. I'll take cash for a time right now.
Depending on where you're at in life, $125,000 a year is really, really good opportunity.
Yeah, but that's true. I know he's making more than that, and it's just the fact that he was so like, this is what I do.
He's resigned to his fate. That's what I think about a lot of the underground criminal hustlers I meet. Is they seem very resigned to their fate. This is what I do. Mm-hmm. This is all I'm gonna do until there's a dead end with either death or jail.
Mm-hmm. I'm the other guy in the movie that's like, he escaped with the bag and he just got away. Like I'm the guy under the stairs going, I'll wait this shootout to be done and I'm gonna walk out of here. Get out of here with that shit, dude.
He seems so advanced. Like there's so much tech and he's so smart. Like you'd think it's like, this is a syndicate. We're making millions of dollars a year stealing these luxury cars. Like there's a weird juxtaposition.
It is a syndicate and there is millions of dollars on the table. Last time we met in a parking garage, he showed me his phone and there's trackers in like Iraq, Dubai, Pennsylvania, of all the different cars he's taken, and he puts his own tracker in there.
So he knows where they go?
Yeah, and then because then if they go missing, he'll take them back again.
What do you mean?
He'll
like
go get it and
like if someone steals it from them, or I mean, he has loopholes that if he needs to get it 2 or 3 times, maybe he could.
I mean, he could be consulting GM or some like.
That's what I'm talking about, and he would make way more money.
But then he'd have to admit that he's been stealing cars. When you
not necessarily.
go to jail.
That's the perfect guy you want as a security consultant. For the guy that did it. Just like,
but they always go, just out of prison, now works for the FBI. Does he have to do a term first? Because then it's like, all right, I'll trade 4 years.
Yeah, he's in a weird quagmire of gray area where he hasn't gone to jail for anything. He doesn't want to go to jail for anything. So how do you fully go clean without being a little sketched out of? Because then the employer could hold that over your head.
Forever.
Like, and that's their leverage. Hey, you come back and do something to our lots, then I got your information. We're going to take care of this.
Also, the first time I've ever heard the word quagmire used correctly in a sentence, ever.
Yeah.
Besides,
ever.
Also, shout out to Quagmire and his right arm from Family Guy.
There we go. For real, I was like, you know what? I've ever heard anybody say that shit besides Family Guy.
Right.
It's a word.
It's actually a word. I thought it was just a name.
I thought it was great hearing it said right now. Okay, so I had a bunch of questions for him. I just want to ask you a few things with that dude. Since you've been gone, can you please put these notes up?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Why do you think your car videos are the biggest ones now? They're all like blowing up so much.
People love the high-speed adrenaline aspect of car thieves, fast driving. I think there's a lot that can go hand in hand with testosterone and fast cars.
Okay, yeah.
And we're just naturally, it's magnetic to us, a lot of us.
And I think, honestly, it's something everybody can go do.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody can go sell crack tomorrow. Not everybody can be a gangbanger tomorrow.
Not everyone's going to be a drive-by shooter.
No.
But almost anyone can get a Hellcat and drive really fast.
That, not even, I'm talking about the car stealing. The kid, it didn't glorify things. It showed like, that kid's that young doing this? Oh, we all can do this if these kids are out here skipping school to steal cars. Like, I feel like it's almost, I know every generation says it about the next one and the next one, but it's getting worse, man. It is. The empathy is dissipating.
Yeah.
I could see it in younger people. Like, you don't feel bad? Oh, shit. Like when you see the what are they called? The meetup, the takeovers, and people get smacked by a car.
And they're excited about it.
Yeah, everybody's like, oh! It's like, that fool broke
and then they
his
raid
hips.
the 7-Eleven after and terrorize the poor worker.
That's just too much for me.
And then people think it's cool, and they feel like that. I try to wrap my head around like where you have to be in life to think like, oh yeah, that was pretty sick. Remember when Harold, the 7-Eleven worker, doing $12 an hour, we just freaking ransacked him and beat his ass just for being there?
Nah.
I agree. I came into this game pretty like naively optimistic about life. I have definitely gotten a little more hardened and a little more wary in my soul from seeing all this stuff, because you see, let's just take the Kia Boys, for example. My friend Brandon Buckingham is going to come out with probably the best Kia Boy story that's been done out of Detroit. And I heard his accounts of these stories. These kids do not give a shit. They don't care if they live or die. It's almost like, I would guess there's a high probability that a lot of those kids have been neglected almost their entire childhood. These are kids like, they just, the reckless behavior was so over the top, so scary. And there's no emotional aspect to it of, I feel bad for this guy, or maybe this is too far, or hey, my friend's in the driver's seat. Hey buddy, like that was cool, but like we're good for a little bit. It's I'm trying to.
I had an adopted little brother who had that. Like he was literally neglected his whole life before my family adopted him and shit. And you could see, and it was already ingrained to the point that no matter what happened, he was on a path that was gonna not end up great.
I think he's a personality type, dude. Because I've been neglected my whole life. I ain't trying to steal your car.
But there's certain people that make it out of those situations.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing that's so interesting about life. That who has the will to overcome? Hey, my dad beat me. Grew up in an alcoholic family. I'm gonna do the opposite to my kids. I'm gonna love them. I'm gonna support them. But that is the rare person that comes out of that. Okay.
I just don't. Yeah, I don't. I see everything online. Like I said, the empathy is going away.
It's very concerning.
And I think it's social media, man.
Yeah.
Every person that's doing anything right now that's reckless or dumb has a phone in their hand.
And we're just getting more and more desensitized because, I saw 15 other guys today do this act that I'm thinking about doing. What's the big deal?
Yeah.
They're laughing. They're making it look cool. The other thing that blows my mind is that there's kids that let's say they steal a car, post on TikTok, and then they go to their high school and they're getting chicks left and right. And like, it's a social currency in some of these places where I'm like, how is this converting into, hey, I want to go out with you, or hey, I want to be your
single
girlfriend.
mother syndrome. These bitches is dumb. That's all it is, dude. There's no other words to say. Like, that's a dumb bitch right there. And you know, they're everywhere. The dumb guy, there's always a counterpart, and then that counterpart just gets pregnant. That's all, and then has me. I'm like, for real, dude. My parents were stupid as shit. If you think about it, that's all it is. This endless cycle. I see it, unless it gets broken, you go, hey, that kid's cool, which I rarely say.
And that's when we see people breaking the cycle, it's our job to cheer for them. It's our job to like just as much encouragement and lifting them up as you can. Like
that's what makes him so special, because he went through all this horrible shit. He can talk to somebody who's gone through horrible shit, but they're like, oh wow, I'm actually surprised because you're such a nice normal dude.
I just don't understand people's mindsets. Like I don't get it. I never will. And you know what? The older I get, when you were a kid, they said you'll get older, you'll get nicer. Everybody's mean when they're tough when they're young. Like, I think it's a fucking opposite. I'm getting more of a dick as I get older because I see so many people do shit that they just blatantly don't care if I died, you wouldn't give a shit that you caused it in that car. Like people almost wreck. I'm sure you get almost wrecks all the time, and people like pass by you on their phone still like you almost killed me. You don't give a shit, and I think it's just I don't know. I think it's the internet, man. I've seen 10 people get shot in the chest on Twitter before fucking 9.
We need a little bit more collective humanity. We need something to rally around in this country. Like we had a little moment on the bus. We got on the shuttle bus to the budget parking lot to pick up the rental car, And it was really cool because there was this moment where we all needed to pack in, and then this family came in, and this dad was trying to carry like 9 suitcases, and multiple people were helping him, and it just felt like
nice,
a victory for America today.
It's America too.
We need some other. You know what? I'm getting dinner soon with my next door neighbors. Like we've been seeing each other, we've been talking. My boy's walking now, so he'll walk down the driveway. We'll talk to each other, and he's like, you know what? She's Peruvian, and she's gonna make a lomo saltado, a really great dish from the country. It's like that's what we need more of.
Yeah, it sounds so simple, but you really got to try.
Yeah.
To like.
And then even my next door neighbor, we had to look at the calendar. I'm like, well, I'm out of town this weekend. My wife's doing this. 2.5 weeks from now, can we meet for a one dinner when we live 15 feet from each other? I don't know what's going on, dude.
I just went to Europe for the first time, and I ate. This is a good way. I ate shit on a bike so bad. Like, you know, in Amsterdam, I caught a track and flipped over. I mean, I am fat, and my body hit the ground and flipped off of my bones. That's how hard I hit. The second my body rolled, there was 10 people walking up. Are you okay? Do you need this? Let me get you a bandage. Let me get you this. I'm like, wow, everybody's so nice. At first, I'm like, stop being a dick. Oh, you're serious? Yes, I am hurt. Because in America, you're like, dude, don't. And nobody was filming me. That's the first thing I noticed. Not one phone. Because I ate shit in front of hundreds of people in the middle of like restaurants taking off. Oh, man. That's what I noticed.
In New York, they would have walked over you.
Over me.
Yeah.
I'm such a... Americans, we're all programmed to like, what do you want? What do you mean? When someone says... How often when someone says, good morning to you, you go, good morning.
The fuck?
Finally, shit, I say it to everybody, no one says it back.
Well, I'm from the Midwest. It's a little bit different. We actually still have like the last bastion of civilization there where people are like, oh, it's a Friday fish fry, come over, have a beer. I think the coasts are a little more aggressive.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never been over there.
You should come. I'll cook you a steak.
It's extinct over here. Nobody's like, I felt like New York, knowing everybody's mean, they were way nicer than people out here in California. I don't know. I think everybody's just like, you're going to rob me? What do you want? Everybody's on guard here because that's how I felt in Europe. I'm like this. Oh, you're nice. Fuck, okay.
So how do we collectively relieve the tension that seems to be increasing in society?
It's a good thought.
Let's think about this.
This is like $1 trillion question, so we should take it seriously.
More male support under 10 would help that.
So AKA dads that are there?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to have...
Plus coaches, plus teachers.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like fools
less
that are like...
abuse.
Because I'm not trying to say guys are stronger, but like guys usually are more vocal and they do more... Who's lifting up the rock? It's a fucking dude. All right, let's stop being a dick. All right, we're stronger. But what I'm saying is like, usually it's a leader. When the leader's stealing cars and slapping fools at school and he's the coolest guy, what the fuck do you think all the other kids are going to do? My fool didn't even go to jail. And he stole from the store. They don't even arrest for under $950. This kid stole a car, posted it, nothing happened. I see why. But when I was a kid, I was like, damn, that fool's an all-star wrestler. Fuck, that's Randy Tackett. I was
Damn.
5th grade. He
Sounds
was in
like
8th grade.
WWE wrestler.
Shout out Randy Tackett.
I just remember his name. I'm like, that's a badass. Like all-state wrestler. He was like he was good in school. I'm like, that's what I'm trying to do. So I had like one like, there's hope here.
We have to have heroes.
Yeah, well, there's none left.
A lot of our heroes have an arc too. Like I would say 2016 era.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor was a big hero. Now you look at him now, the guy's endlessly cheating on his wife, hopelessly addicted to drugs. He's been talking about his comeback. Like, I love this guy.
Yeah.
You know what it is? Again, back to social media. Because you know what Michael Jordan was doing? Cheating on his wife, doing crazy shit. All these athletes are doing the same shit.
But
just now
TMZ
you
wasn't at the
see it.
beach sniping it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now it's just, it's over. Once social media came, like Ric Flair, we had Ric Flair on here. We asked him about a story. He went, if I'm ever terminally ill, I will come back and give you these stories. It's like, because I cannot say these in the day and age of now. I will be forever canceled. I'm like, oh, I bet. So I think all these things were always happening. It's just now it's Conor McGregor. All right, go back. I'm not trying to shit on Muhammad Ali, but maybe he was doing some wild shit too. I just think behind the scenes, when you're a superstar,
Conor McGregor's turned into Dorian from The Mask, though, in real life.
The fuck out of here. That was great. That was really good.
For real, though.
He's turned into a straight monster.
He is. Like,
yeah. I mean,
did you see him getting in Michael Perry's face? he owns the BKFC or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he's like, he's all getting in his face. You'll dance. You'll get out. Like, he's like belittling one of Michael Perry, his fighter on the league.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
you're right.
I think the missing ingredient is grace. And just giving people the benefit of the doubt. Like, you probably didn't mean to stub my toe. You probably didn't mean to cut me off.
Yeah.
Grace is gone.
Oh, for sure. How many times are you talking about how many fights can be solved with, my bad, I didn't mean to do that. Or say, I'm not even looking at you. I was looking at the girl right next to you. I'm sorry. But you go, what are you looking at? And you don't want to go, nothing. You go, what are you looking at? And then people get shot in nightclubs.
Yeah.
That's how it starts right there.
And then I feel shitty if I'm not looking at, like, I don't want to not look at somebody, but I also don't want to, like, look at you. You know, like
it's a weird mind game sometimes.
Yeah. It is. But I think that's the way you solve it, man. I think people just need to be, you said benefit of the doubt for sure. But with youth, there's no hero. We don't have a Michael Jordan. We have LeBron James, and he's constantly saying stupid shit online or getting shit on or getting Diddy memed or getting, I can't think of a superstar besides somebody in another country like Ronaldo or Messi. They're in other countries.
Steph Curry is the cleanest one we got.
True.
I would say overall, LeBron's legacy, I'm not big into basketball, but like a guy that married his high school sweetheart, stayed with his home team for a long time.
Sick.
He did built a school for kids in Akron. I would say you can disagree with some of his takes, but I would say he's still a hero.
Are you ready? All that you just said is so badass, it's never talked about.
Yeah.
It's always the other shit because of social media. Social media ruined the earth.
We're a bunch of piranhas to each other. Dude, as soon as someone has a little bit of blood in the water, you see one post, you're like,
You remember when Connor was the underdog? He was on some 8 Mile shit.
We like the underdog.
Once you get on, we want to bring you down. But we love you on the way up. That's how it goes. Did you see the documentary on him? How Conor McGregor unlocked a lifelong coke plug. There's a great one on YouTube about how he married into the Irish mob, and he like strategically aligned himself with all these like mob, like the plug ties.
He definitely could have just bought it,
or just bought it. Yeah,
he's rich as shit. Let me get a kilo every couple of days.
It was a good one though.
I don't do coke anymore, but I would love to like pick up my shoes, you know what I mean, like. And dive into a bag of coke with Conor McGregor. I bet you push-ups will be done. There's nothing working out. We're talking about business shit. Like he's got it. I just have to get over the accent because I can't understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
But past that, I think he might be one of the coolest people to do coke with.
He has such a beautiful charisma to him.
Like, oh yeah, do a line.
His ability to sell you on his own beliefs were unbelievable for a long era.
Yes.
Cocaine addict is what that means. He can sell you on anything because he never stopped talking. Yeah, eventually he'll get me. Eventually I'll go, all right, let's do it. Oh, man, I love that. Conor McGregor, yeah, everybody falls off. I used to have heroes.
He started losing me on the Floyd Mayweather, like, roast battle. You remember that before they did their thing?
Where it stopped feeling like real trash talk and it more felt too scripted and too, like, trying hard?
Yeah, exactly. The Chad Mendez era, that's the McGregor I want back.
Beautiful.
God damn it.
One of the greatest runs in sport history.
Yes. It has to be. And it was relatively quick.
What football team do you like? I mean, do you have to like the Vikings?
I live in Wisconsin, so I got to say that Packers.
Oh, wait, the Packers.
But I haven't watched a full football game for years.
Why do you think you were in Minnesota? What the fuck?
Pretty close.
I'm a Packers fan. I grew up a Packers fan. That's why I was asking, but I didn't realize. I'm going to go next year. This year.
A visit to Lambeau Field is like a religious experience.
I'm going this year. I'm excited.
Hey, what's up, guys? Marty Knight here.
It's cracking, folks.
Sup? Did you know Puffco is now official sponsor of the podcast? Let's go. We just got this giant box, and I know it's like a small box, but if you're a pothead, you're like, there's gold in that box. What's that mean? The cup seat.
Oh, stop it.
That's made for Marty. Oh, they gave us the whole lineup. Puffco Proxy. I ripped one of these in New York. Real quick. The old man pipe.
I've seen these. This is on me right here. Oh, yeah. Do I look more intelligent, folks? You tell me. I think so.
Do I look more intelligent? Oh, every hot knife you could ever ask for? All the colors? Oh, dude. Yo, just in case you need a hot knife.
What's this?
Pivot? Oh, my God, Marty.
Oh, shit.
Oh, there's no reason for you not to be dabbing now. Yeah, look, right here.
Oh, shit.
It's that easy. You can do this. You can walk around like this.
Oh, God.
Oh,
We're
shit.
gonna have to-
Limited edition, and it comes in the case. Look at this. Comes in the case.
Hold on.
Oh, it comes with everything in one. That's
sick.
worth holding on to. It has a pivot, and it has the hot knife, and it has the Q-tips.
This is the apple of weed shit.
Yeah, that's a good comparison. Look at this thing. This is cool. Epic. Shout out to Puffco. Dope as usual podcast sponsor. Let's go.
Are you into crypto at all?
I don't want to talk too much because I'm interviewing these guys that steal crypto tomorrow.
Oh,
Steal? Like
So I'm gonna say I
stolen?
have almost no crypto, but yeah, these teenage degens, maniacs, do a combination of, they call it IRL robberies, which is just a robbery in real life. I love like they're so on the computer that they call it IRL, but like if they find out you have crypto, I guess they'll like jump you and get your password. Pretending to be Coinbase support and taking all of your crypto, hacking into, let's say, McDonald's and saying, we're launching Big Mac coin, and then rug pulling when people pay. So I'm gonna talk to some of those kids tomorrow.
I've just
Hands,
started.
fight him instantly. Nope. No. You're setting me up to steal my shit. One of us has to die. That's crazy, dude. That's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
That's
And that's
horrible.
going back to this empathy thing.
Yeah, no
where people
care
are
about
willing to do
people.
anything for a come up.
Yeah.
I always think about how long did that guy have to work to get that?
Yeah.
He's
Nobody's
20 years
thinking that.
older than me. He's probably working since my fucking age.
Yeah, imagine a guy that's putting $50 a week into his Coinbase account. 2016, boom, it starts kicking. He stays diligent on it. All of a sudden, he has a nice chunk of money he's sitting on, and he gets wiped because he thinks he's getting helped, but instead he's getting robbed.
The whole
It's a
idea
nightmare,
behind it,
dude.
Nightmare.
the whole idea behind crypto seems like something that you'd really be all about. Like
Yes.
it's decentralized. It's just you. There's no companies. There's no government. I just started learning about this shit. I think it's the future.
If you lean libertarian in some of your ideals, Bitcoin seems like the savior.
I don't trust
And-
fake shit.
But what's money?
Tangible.
But where does this value come from?
The dollar's almost all digital. Most of the dollars are digital
I
dollars.
get it, but it's like this. Oh no, my phone died.
But you can get back on anywhere in the world.
The other day, my phone died as I got into a rental car. I didn't know where I was, and I had no cord, and then I realized I left my wallet, so I couldn't buy
Oh
a cord.
no, you're a caveman.
What do you do? Oh,
How
thank God I
naked
had
did
this
you feel in
cash.
that situation?
Awful. No. Awful.
Unlivable.
I drove the wrong way 30 minutes, and I had to film in 30
Oh,
minutes.
God.
Took an hour and a half to go get this car. So I just don't like crypto. Like I just don't like the we'll all be wearing the same outfit soon. Like this is gonna be like a different world, like, oh, you're using that money. But then again, debit's kinda like crypto. You know, I had money in there. So I think it's just me being an old man going, I don't like change.
Yeah.
Because I like change. Like I want coins. Fuck that shit.
Bitcoin hasn't exactly made itself really user friendly for the masses yet. Like I can't just go buy a joint from you in crypto very easily, or it's just it's like a few steps away from being like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Like even if you study it, listen to a bunch of podcasts, and someone asks you what it is, it's like it's
I
kind of
know
like
that.
pulling a rabbit out of a hat
Yeah.
sometimes.
It's meant to be like a long-term savings thing. Like when people retire, you go and pull the money out of the crypto and it doesn't get taxed to death like 30% of your retirement or whatever. You know, I don't know.
That is cool. But my thing is like this. Ready? These kids walk around and steal money. Like, what happens when that happens? If someone steals my money from the bank, you know what happens? The bank reimburses me.
I think Coinbase is FDIC insured up to
Yeah.
$250,000,
Yeah,
similar
yeah.
to a bank.
So all those people can get up to $250,000 back? What if they just have their friends steal it from them? They just all came up on $250,000.
I think it's probably like an insurance company. They do a good research to see did they burn this car themselves, or did someone else, did a homeless guy burn this car? And then
Yeah.
we do an investigation and see if we pay
In
you.
the book I'm listening to, they say it's way more secure. Like it's like the only way it can get hacked is if somebody gets your like special like
Which they
password key.
could.
They could, yeah.
Also, I know somebody that forgot their password for over 2 years. And that was 60 bands in there. That's a lot of money.
so much.
They got it back eventually, but could you imagine, like, yo, what's the password to this stack of money? Open that shit. Spend it right now.
In the book, they said the internet started in the 1970s. It didn't become user friendly until 1995.
So we're
kinda
still
where
on the
crypto-
early adoption
Yeah.
stage of this.
For sure. We're in the crank motor car. You know what I mean?
We're in the Henry Ford era.
Yeah. See? Articulate. Crank motor car. The Henry Ford era. This was a documentarian, man. Yes, exactly that.
Can I give you guys an idea of what it took coming into this trip, just so you see a little bit behind the scenes?
Oh.
So the research that we were doing, we were probably between 10 or 12 different ideas that we were going to pursue on this trip. We narrowed it down to, I would say like between 4 and 6 we'll actually knock out. And maybe some of them will be a half idea that we have to go to another city
This
to
is
finish.
pre-planning.
Pre-planning.
A real content machine.
production.
So we'll be here for 5 days. The amount of people we hit up for these 5 days is probably about 60 contacts that we're balancing. On top of that, we have Atlanta, Chicago, Florida, New York. Like there's all these different moving pieces because I know I'm going to be in Atlanta in 2 weeks. I got a little overwhelmed last night because I'm chasing down these crypto leads and I don't know who's who. All these kids are telling me, well, this guy's fake, but I'm real. And they're sending me screenshots of crazy numbers. And I don't know if it's
Yeah, if you just
Photoshop.
show up and it's just some dude in his fucking apartment.
Yes. So over these next 5 days, this is the first day that we're in Los Angeles. We will see where this goes. And it's also been stressful because some of the leads that we're chasing are a little bit scary. I don't even want to say the name of the most powerful gang in California.
Terrible. Keep going. Scary.
I was talking to a guy that is wanted by them, was just recently stabbed by them, and he's like afraid for his life right now. He's like, "Are you even kidding me?" Like, because I had a mutual friend ask, "Hey, do you even want to be interviewed about this, even if it's anonymous? Are you trying to kill me right now? They know where my mom lives. If you put this out, they're coming after you." And I was just like, I didn't know how deep this thing goes. And so it's nice when it all pans out, but sometimes this job feels like a gigantic juggling act where I have 50 balls and some of the guys on my team each have their own balls that they're juggling. And hopefully when it all sets in stone that we actually catch everything.
All that behind this YouTube video, which is kind of crazy to think about. It takes a month, right? Or a couple months to do each one, correct?
So we're on this crazy treadmill where we just put out a firefighter documentary.
Not even an hour ago.
And Miguel's already working on this Detroit car thief video that'll come out next Tuesday. So it's a week run from one documentary to the next, but we might film 5 on this trip. And then one might come out in 2 weeks, one might come out in a month.
Planning. Planning. This is what it is, to be organized.
You're dealing with the underworld, so it makes it 10 times fucking
And
harder.
it was off camera. He's like, some of these criminals, they're just really hard to get their schedule down, or something. Whatever you said. You know
So what we were supposed to do what we were supposed to do right when we landed in Los Angeles, we were going to do day in the life of a wanted fugitive, and we had 2 of them. We had one guy from the East Coast that had been in prison for 10 years, crazy motherfucker, and we had another guy locally in LA. Both of them went ghost. One of them is in Mexico right now, saying his lawyer's trying to get him off. The other guy actually just texted me before I got here, "Hey, call me when you have a moment." But that's the other thing is I've been talking to some of these guys for months, sometimes every other week, getting to know them, saying what we're going to do, what the concept is. You put in all this work and then you get there and then they just disappear. Or they come through and it's the craziest thing ever.
There's so much work behind the scenes of these videos and the editing. Once again, I always said it last time. You guys' editing is unreal. I love it so fucking much. It's great. It's probably the best editing I've seen on YouTube. It's incredible. The car one where there was like an animation of the Beamer, and then it leads into the real Beamer. And I went, was that an animation? I'm like, that's when you know that shit was good. Fuck, damn, that's good. And I was just watching it right now, but
my guys, man, Miguel is leading the team. These guys are the best in the game.
Crushing
dude.
it.
It's like I'll see an edit and it's just unbelievable. It feels like we're watching a movie sometimes.
It feels like I'm watching like not a CNN documentary, but those long, whatever channel, the History Channel. That's what it feels like to me. It feels more like
modern
History
version.
Channel meets Vice, but good. Because Vice did an okay job, but that was vlogging. They're vlogging.
All of us in the crew are relatively ballsy. Miguel is definitely the ballsiest. And some of these ideas we have to think about, like the car thief Felix, where he's thinking about, hey, Felix might want to go back home. Let's just say it's halfway across the country. Miguel's thinking, hey, maybe I will go in the car with him the entire way, even though he's going to run from police and not stop ever. Or like we've been dying for a cartel lead, and we'll get these hot leads, and then they'll just go completely ghost. We were supposed to have a cartel foot soldier fly in and explain what's going on with, like, there's a huge battle that's going on right now. He'll send me videos of armored cars firing at each other, guys with hoods over their head being captured. And he's ready to go for that. But part of what I think is like, damn, if we go on a mission like that, Miguel goes down or one of my other guys go down, what are you going to do? we're fucked.
Yeah.
I can't edit like that anymore. My shit is so prehistoric compared to what they're doing.
I do chops. I do a lot of text overlay. And that's all I can do.
After that Brandon Buckingham situation, you got to really think about it.
With getting fired on and Brandon's been in some very sketchy situations. His Detroit Kia Boy video will be I'm not going to give much of it away. The guy and his cameraman Mustafa have some of the biggest balls I've seen in the game, and that's what I like. Is some of the guys that are willing to go the extra mile for the story. Andrew Callahan did a Kia Boy story where it's like he got into the back of the car with them and went on a high speed chase. There's just all these guys out there. Arab got kidnapped in Haiti. Brandon Buckingham's been fired upon like 3 or 4 times now. I think there's a magic trick in this where the channel a year or two ago, we used to do a lot of going to the most dangerous city in this place, that place. And it worked, but I think we did the magic trick so many times that it didn't feel dangerous anymore. He's done it 30 times. He's not going to die.
Feel you.
I get it. And that formula...
We're not hoping you die, by the way. As a viewer, like, I hope you get shot this time. I don't know. I hope you don't think that. As a viewer, like, if I never met you, like, I don't hope you get shot.
But you want to, like, if you know it's just going to smoothly go okay every single time, or most of the times, because the audience is getting desensitized with us. I'm getting desensitized over this journey, too. The audience has seen it before. I've seen it before. Now we have to ramp it up to the next level.
Do you know about the AntiCartel people from Venezuela? Okay, he's passed away now, so I think it's okay. I had a friend that I used to do weed shit with, and he was in the AntiCartel gang that is basically police officers, but they're civilians in Venezuela, and they will go on raids of towns. Like, we know there's 6 dudes that from this cartel. We're going to go in there, either shoot him in the head, interrogate him, or they go to prison. But they are going and cleaning up entire towns of gangs. But they're like, I work as a butcher. And at night, I put on this. They're fully mask paint. Every single piece of their body's covered except their eyes because they're like, we can't get recognized. I'm a butcher. One of the guys, he was telling me all the story. I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm in the car with this guy for 8 hours going to get packs. I'm like, okay, yeah, I know you have an accent. And then I'm talking about it, but I know he's a rocked out ass, like military looking dude, but he's like a stoner. I'm like, this guy's cool. Sad, but he's gone now. But he showed me videos, and that's when I realized, like, oh, he's serious. Like, he has a video of him like this, throwing grenades, gets up, shooting this fool with a pistol. Like, he's showing me execution.
He's holding his phone while he's doing
it. Then he puts it in his chest, and then he's doing one where he's shooting a machine gun into this building, and then he has one where he has a guy with a rope around his neck with a bag on it, and he's speaking Spanish to him, and he's holding him like this, and he's like that with the phone. He's holding this guy. And then the video ends. Jesus. But that's when I realized, like, oh, these people are anybody.
I hope they're not hiring because I don't want to do that job, dude.
What do you mean?
Dude, think about this. You
don't hiring. You just get excited? Is that what just happened?
No.
What happened?
People like this he's probably a very good guy. To stand up to that much evil takes a super strong person. But over that journey of doing all the things he's done, he's darkened his soul.
Oh, big time.
To a level that he can never come back from.
He said it many times. He's like, my wife, he's like, we're not even rich. I have a bodyguard with her at all times because people get kidnapped every 2 seconds out here. Every 2 seconds. He's like, I've been kidnapped when I was a kid. And he told me the whole experience. Like, he was there for like 4 days. They cut one of his homies' fingers. All this crazy stuff.
Mexico?
No, in Venezuela.
Oh.
But he passed away now. But, I mean, I don't know what from, but I know he passed away out there. You should definitely look into that. I know you don't do... That's one thing I didn't know, that there was a whole world behind anti-gangs, but they're not even really cops. They're like vigilantes suited, machine guns, like outfits, militia. That shit's
mercenary,
serious.
militia, volunteer
Mercenaries. There you go.
Has to do it, otherwise their town's gonna get overrun. And can you imagine if guys like that are in charge of your town, and then let's just say they're really bad and they're extorting a good portion of the businesses in there. Let's look at the economy. Some people are barely paying rent, barely sending their kids to school. And then this motherfucker saying, I got to give you 20% of what?
It's real. Have you encountered that with any of your...
One of the guys I'm trying to interview for California's most dangerous gang is a guy that ran a black market weed shop in a county where weed's for some reason not legal. And at the first of the month, a representative of this business comes and collects their $5,000 and if you don't pay, AK-47s go shooting through your building.
What?
And he said,
Here?
he said, I'm not gonna say even
No, I'm
which
saying
city
in California.
In California, and let's just say the city he's in, there's 200 of these stores. So you add that up, $5,000, 200.
Yeah.
Is that $1 million a month?
Damn.
Yes.
$1 million a month? Okay. Just in extortion taxes for one business, one type of business. Imagine where else they're getting their cut.
Yeah.
And to think, well, I don't have any leverage because if I can't report these guys because my business is already kind of black market, so I don't have anywhere to run to. So I kind of am at the mercy of these guys that really will do something if I don't comply.
It's a never-ending cycle of everyone's poor but one dude. That's what it turns into. It's like, oh, who's the most ruthless? You got all the money because you're willing to do what everybody else is not willing to do. That shit's terrible, and that extortion shit's real even in other countries. Like I told you about my my clothing designer for Push Trees. I never even met the guy. I won't say his name on here, but he's not a designer. He moved. He lived in Italy. I was paying him for the homies for life. He made, oh no, not the homies for life. Anyway, I talked to him and I'm like talking. He's like, hey, about this payment. Do you think you could pay me up front for this? And I'm like, yeah, is everything good? And he's like, yeah, I do have to pay 30% of my money. What are you talking about? And then we got into a conversation. I know him for 5 years.
He's getting extorted.
Every single week, he pays 30% of anything he does with drawing, even if it's for a business, for the chalk, if it's online, if it's so every Push Trees drawing, he was like, I have to give 30% of every single dollar I make to these guys. He's like, I'm not trying to get my ass beat again. He's like, I'm good. This town is like, it's overrun. And I'm like, where do you? I'm not gonna say where, but it was in Italy. And he told me, I go, I thought that's like a tourist. Like, it's where I live. But he ended up moving away to London. To Ireland. And
Could you imagine the stress of living like that?
I didn't even know. I'm over here paying him like, hey, can I pay you tomorrow? He's like, yeah. And that's when I wasn't really making that much money. So I'm like, could I pay you tomorrow? Is that cool? I get money dropping. He's like, yeah, please just let me know tomorrow. And the whole time I'm like, damn, this fool's stressing the fuck out over there. He's like, my mom and dad own a shop. It's like, same thing. It's like, they pay them, same thing.
Damn.
Like that shit's real. This is 2017 this was happening, dude. That shit's very real. It happens here in LA. It happens everywhere. It's just so sad. You see the movies, you're like, that's this movie shit. No, it's very real.
And that's the illegal extortion. Let's talk about our taxes. Legal extortion. When you look at, you're paying 30+% of your shit.
More than that now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, especially you guys in California.
And when we're business
owners,
you pay more.
Yeah.
You guys need like a non-binary on payroll to be like the minority status and get a tax break or something.
We just
That'd
learned
be
how to
hard.
like, set up a S corp, set up payroll, set up all that type of shit.
Is that why everybody's?
We got.
I talked to guys that have mafia, real life American mafia ties, Italian guys, and one of the ways they play the game is they'll get a black female to run this construction company, get all these bids and grants and blah blah blah, and it's legal, but it's dirty, but it's
legal.
Yeah.
Hey, any legal way to extort
The government?
to extort the government without it being like, I just live off welfare because, I have 30 kids. Like, you're a piece of shit and a drain on society. I would take the mafioso guy taxing us a little bit better than you. Every day. I'm sorry if that sounds terrible, but 100% I'd rather my money go to some guy that's going to go buy exotic cars in our economy and buy shit at least.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The other person's like, damn, I just got to pay you to eat shit that we can't afford. I hate you.
I was listening to this book how they were saying that inflation is another built-in way that they tax you. Like the fact that inflation exists, because I didn't realize like up till the 70s, like there was like there's gold and shit for all the dollars. And then they just started printing them shits. So then the whole system kind of started getting wonky and shit. But the way that inflation is basically like another built-in tax that you're paying.
100%. We're getting taxed, and it is robbery. We're getting.
Why don't we do anything?
We all have to stand up and then go, they have missiles. Shit. That's the one thing I
But
think.
we have the money.
Yeah, but like they got missiles and shit. That's the only thing.
They
Because
do have
I think
missiles
about
and
this all
shit.
the time.
Yeah.
What if we all 100 million of us storm this place, like change the laws now? We the people. They go, all right, your homes are gone. It takes one vigilante or one radical dude in there to go launch the machine guns on this crowd, and that's all it'll take. You know what's gonna happen? We're not gonna do it the second time. Like,
Did you guys see when there was an
40,000 people.
uprising recently in South Korea?
No.
Citizens were swarming the soldiers. Like even women were going up to the soldiers and like pushing them, like pushing their gun away. Within
South Korea. Oh, the nice one.
Yes,
Okay.
within like 24 hours, whatever the people wanted.
It was done.
Yes. Because they were ballsy about it.
It goes back to America. Once we go, all our houses are robbed. Once we go, everything is gone.
Because there's going to be all these opportunities to take advantage of chaos.
America's different, dude. They're going to go and rob all the fucking grocery stores because when they come back, people gouge. I got gouged during the pandemic, dude, here. I told the guy, as I was sending it back to my hometown because there was nothing there. I'm getting all these beans, and this guy's like, "Hey, man, in East LA." Mm-hmm. I'm like, "Yeah, there's nothing back in my house." I'm looking at it. I'm like, "How much are these?" Like $3.99. I'm like, "Cool." And as I'm getting all these in the mall, I'm like, "Yeah, nobody has anything." If that's all, I think I'm charging $6, man. If that's all my stuff, you know. I was like, "No way!" And I told OG, and he checked that fool hella hard, but he got me in my face. And I went, "For real?" He goes, "Yeah, that's all of them." Like, oh, you're a bastard. Like people. Even in the world crisis,
when everyone needs help, they're like, "This is my chance."
And the weed pissed me off. Everybody started charging more in the pandemic, and that really pissed me off. That's why I stopped supporting certain people, because that's not right. That's not cool. Some people need that to not have seizures and shit. I don't know. That shit pissed me off, dude. So I wish we could do an uprising.
It pisses me off too. Does it piss you off, Marty?
Yeah, it pissed me right.
So let's do some push-ups to storm the Capitol. That's what it sounds like right now.
The tide is turning. I think this is a cool political moment where people that may have been hardcore Trumpers are looking at how he's reacting to things like the Epstein Files and thinking,
You're going to have to update us.
So
I don't look at the earth.
Trump is now starting to act like the Epstein Files are a non-issue after months of him, Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, the FBI director, Dan Bongino, all of them campaign. Part of their slogan to get him into office was, "I'm going to tell everyone about the Epstein Files." And now they're just saying, "Oh, there's not even a list. There's nothing to see here." Jeffrey Epstein was apparently guilty of nothing.
Oh, I've seen that meme. That's terrible.
Ghislaine Maxwell she's trying to testify in Congress right now, and they just blocked her from doing that. The House just blocked her from testifying. She wants to tell the truth, and they're like, "Not a good time." Boom.
So she gonna die?
I don't know how she's not dead yet, but probably her clock is ticking.
So wait. I remember he's talking about the files, all that shit. I remember that shit. Now he's saying, "Hey, dog,
this is
drop it."
He gets pissed at people for bringing it up.
I thought it was fake. Like, what we have going on in Texas, you want to talk about files?
Trump, are you out of your goddamn
That's what
mind,
happened,
dude?
Oh, that's why people are so mad at this guy.
But this gives an opportunity for the middle 80% of America that hasn't gone crazy to link up, and maybe we have a new party. But there's just so much going on. Like, there was another senator that wanted to sell a lot of our public land
to another country, right?
like to the highest bidder.
Oh, because I saw China was trying to buy a bunch of land here in California, the agriculture land, and it got blocked.
Yes.
What?
But
no, you can sell
when
land.
politicians are coming with some of these ideas, it's like, well, who the fuck do you think you are, dude?
Or like I heard in California, they just put a law that if you don't touch your crypto for 3 years, they can take it and sell it.
What?
That just was like today.
How about your
Wait,
401k?
They're trying to do something because they can't touch it. So like, for all those fools in jail, taking your shit. All the fools incapacitated. No, that's. I feel like, all right, South Korea just uprised. Hey man, my back hurts a little bit, but I'll walk with you guys. If it's some bullshit like that, see, that's like a humane thing, taking people's life earnings from them because they didn't touch it.
It's messed up.
That's not right.
That's evil.
It's evil. That's like taking people's land when they lived here and giving them blankets with terrible things. That's for real. It's the same shit. We're an evil country, man.
Speaking
History.
of evil country, how was the
Speaking of evil country,
how was your expectations on the CIA torture?
Ooh. I got too high a couple of days before that episode, and I was in the shower for try not to freak myself out. I'm like, I'm gonna let these guys zip tie me, hood me, do all these things, and the absolute feeling of powerlessness, even from a couple minutes. There's the concept for everyone watching. The concept was this: I got an ex-Blackwater mercenary and an ex-CIA agent to, and also a couple of my jiu-jitsu friends to be the guards to kidnap me and a fellow podcaster, Julian Dory, off the street. Zip tie us, hoods, and then take us through the CIA handbook of enhanced interrogation tactics.
I didn't watch it. They really grabbed you and you fought against them?
I didn't fight because I knew there wasn't a point
like,
of elbowing someone.
No, I'm saying you're like, it's going to take
their
six
goal
guys.
was to get me in.
Okay.
I didn't sprint. I just...
Okay, because I always thought about what about a wrestler? You can't kidnap that guy.
Oh, I would have for sure double-legged a couple of those guys.
Yeah.
But
That's the
there's
next
4 of
video.
them, and they're tough, so like they would have probably got me anyway.
Really?
Well, this is the thing. They were being gentle too. The CIA guy, Andrew Bustamante, said, in a real situation, I would just use a stun gun or mace you.
Yeah.
You're not fighting this. If we want
Yeah.
you, we're taking you.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So if I would have escalated, they would have escalated. Either way, if these guys want you, it seems like they're probably getting you.
I always think about them. People get kidnapped. Like, how? You're 6'3", 210. What happened? Like, if you take me, you're strong.
Yeah.
Think about that. Like, right now, you're strong. You can out wrestle me, right? You're a better wrestler than me. I know that. I'm a wrestler. I did wrestling, but he did it
Yeah.
because he loved it.
Yeah.
You can't give me a car.
Yeah.
You're not getting
That's
me
the
a
thing.
car.
That was one of my
$1 million
first
on it.
realizations in this situation. If you ever in a kidnapping situation, it is way better to die in the street fighting than
Every single
ever
time.
get where you're going.
Hit the ground and stop, drop, and roll. For real. Stop, drop, and
You
roll.
should do like
Can you grab
a
somebody?
self-help, what's it called? Like a course online for how to escape kidnapping, and you sure you start rolling
It's always,
around.
if you're over this weight, hit the ground. That's it. No, that's it, actually. Just hit the fucking ground. You're not going to pick me up from a dead stop.
Not
Yeah, I
happening.
would like to see the CIA try.
I would like to see it.
So they took me to a warehouse, and it had a few different levels that we could set up for different torture. And it just starts off with getting zip tied to a chair. And even just that, the cuffs going into your wrists, your ankles, and I'm sure these guys didn't even do it. Like they weren't trying to be overly aggressive. Where if I was really Al Qaeda guy with information, they're not going to take it easy on you. And it is just time goes by in such a warp. Breathing becomes difficult. Like the positions they had me in, you start panicking. Once the water started getting dunked on my head, and they kind of froze me up with ice. So they got me super shivery, and then they were kept dumping water on my head, and I had a hood on me, and it would.
Yeah.
And each time you start escalating your breathing, it only gets worse, and it's a cycle that's hard to stop. And
You said it, like but they use the cold because there's all these like credentials to their criteria, how they can like torture you basically.
they're doing it by the book.
They can't do anything that's going to leave permanent damage, so they freeze you.
As long as you're not
what? All
getting
right.
your fingernails ripped off, it's not torture.
Oh, legally.
Yeah, this
That's
is
how they snatch
this
you
is how
up.
their bureaucrats and lawyers
Yeah.
got around it.
And it was getting suctioned in, because I'm sure we're all paranoid weirdos and have done weird. If I was in that position, this is what I would do. We're all little boys in our head, like, nah, that's what I would do. So I've done that before, where I had like, I'm a fat kid, so I had my shirt on in the pool as a kid. I put it over my head and went, what would happen? So when that was happening, did you stick your tongue out to give you breathing room?
I wish I had you consulting in my ear during that.
I always do that. I'm like, stick your tongue out and you have a little bit of breathing room. So if that ever happens, I know what to do in that situation. Damn, dude. I got to be honest, being completely vulnerable is my number one. I can't do it. Yesterday, I've never had a panic attack before. I think I had a mini one yesterday. I didn't tell you.
What sparked it?
Dude, Malibu burned down to the ground. So they opened up one of the ways through the canyon. I went to do something at the beach, like a little skit thing. And I'm driving back over the mountain. You can go down Malibu and go over the one I always go down. It's a nice road. This one I went and it said, enter at your own risk. I went, what? And it said, fire hazard, enter at your own risk for natural disaster. And I turned around like, yeah, I'm out of here. And I went up this other one, just random. It was on the side of a fucking mountain. There's no guardrail. When I hit going up, all I saw was blue. As in, like, we're so violently high. There's no mountain behind
Were
it.
you also violently high during this?
No. And I was driving, and I got about a quarter way through, and then I saw this. I saw my hands and went, and then I
That's
hit.
terrifying.
No, Marty, you don't understand. Los Flores Canyon. Never do it to yourself. The reason I was so scared is I'm going up a mountain on the side of a cliff. When I looked over, I don't know what that.
Vertigo.
All right, I got that. I got the dizziness and went, I'm driving. Okay. Because everything is so big that when it's moving, it doesn't move. You're moving. It kind of throws you off. When you're sitting.
It can make you feel like you're having a heart attack, which is really
made me
weird.
feel so. I've never experienced that. I felt like in movies where they do that effect. I got that. I'm like, I'm on the side of a mountain with my wife in the car. Be cool. Like, you're alive.
Did she tell anything was going on?
The whole time I'm telling her, oh my God,
God, no! She knows I'm losing my mind.
Oh, sorry.
I'm doing this up the mountain because I'm like, no, God, why did we take this way? And there's no way to turn around. It is, you're on that road. The thing is, the reason I'm scared is, I'm on the side of a mountain. I'm blind to the corner. So every time I take a corner, I'm on the edge of a cliff. If a SUV were there, we'd either all brake real quick or,
Yeah.
So
It's
the whole
like a
time I'm like,
one-way.
it's a one way. There's no guardrail.
Design this goddamn road.
There's no guardrail, dude. So when I'm on the edge, I'm like, ugh! Like, when a little kid, when you're walking to your room, you turn the light off, you're like, jump over the bed crack. No one's going to grab my ass. That's what I was doing. Like, as soon as I get to the corner, ooh. But there was one time when I'm like, oh, I'm scared. I went, and I got like, I'm going to throw the fuck up. That was yesterday, 24 hours ago. At 5:30, it's 5:30 now.
Yeah.
Exactly 24 hours ago, guys. I had a panic attack. Have you ever happened to you before?
I've had maybe very minor ones. I'm trying to remember a full-on,
Did-
but
did-
it's such a crippling, uncomfortable feeling.
It was like this.
Lingers.
Did you feel yourself like, for instance, we did this hot box challenge at our live show where we put a box on our head and they put like a duct into it and had this giant, and the smoke just poured in way faster than I expected.
Yeah.
It was like a house fire, but way worse.
A house fire.
Was that how it was? Was it horrible, or were you able to like talk yourself through it?
No, they're not going to kill you.
Even knowing that, dude, it was just like there just was a little level of panic with when the breathing started getting intense, that suddenly not giving them the answer they wanted, or just started just spilling it. It felt like, what do I care about saying this answer anymore? It doesn't mean that much to me anymore.
Oh, so people will crack.
Everyone cracks. You have to be a high-level maniac to not crack. I think the 9/11 mastermind, I don't know if they completely cracked him or not, but he went through dozens and dozens of waterboarding routines. They put him into a box where he could never stretch fully out, and then they put bugs in there, and they would keep him in there for 18 hours at a time. Some of these guys, they kept chained to the floor in a way that, one, they were naked and cold, and two, they could never fully stretch out and lay down. So they're always in this uncomfortable position.
Sounds like my life. My back's always fucked up. I'm always like this.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's terrible. I didn't know that. They legally talk about that?
It became declassified. Someone leaked the torture memos that these two psychiatrists came up with, and so these two guys were paid $80 million. This was post 9/11, and they wanted answers. They didn't want another embarrassment on a U.S. soil that we let this happen. Our agency should have known. We let it happen. They invested $80 million into these two psychologists that developed these techniques, and they used this place called the Salt Pit in Afghanistan. It was a CIA black site as their kind of laboratory to figure out which methods were the best. And these madmen were like on a human playground of torture. Not technically by the book, not torture, but to any normal person that experienced it, it's torture.
Well, this fun.
Sick. Nice, dude.
Did you
So
see?
who came up with that fucking idea? Why did you go, let's kind of do torture? Was that you?
I'm a curious man, Thomas.
It was you, though?
I'm very fascinated by so much in the world, and that was a kind of a bucket list idea to do.
Bucket list.
It was an experiential journalist piece, and I looked at YouTube, and there was nothing like it. And I thought, this is going to be kind of cool. It's not going to be fun while it's happening, but once we see the final copy, it's going to be like, that was...
It was worth it.
Yeah.
I need the pre-plan idea. I've never done that. I like that a lot. Thinking like, oh, there's 5 ideas. Let's narrow it down to 1. I always go like, trying this, going here. I never think about shit like that. That's cool because I did one thing on 2020 where I did a fake car epidemic, and I did like a news thing. I was at City Hall and it came down. I went to a lab. They explained it to me. We got the test results back. We watched mold grow in these fake carts, right? And then we did like a whole thing on it. That's the only time I've ever put in. And I went, how about this? And then we'll go here. And then I'm always just like kind of just.
Those are
doing
fun to put
stuff.
together, though, aren't they?
Actually, you know what? It was a lot easier to film knowing exactly what shots I wanted. Because what you just did with like it's in a job. Pre-planning is a full-time job.
That's most of my job, is getting everything lined up so that when the day comes that I'm away from my family and at work, boom, we're efficient, we're maximizing our time, we're getting everything we need, we have all the right contacts that can hit the right angles. It can be like there can be days where it's just at the end of it, I just need to lay down for a little bit, or I need to go for a walk with no noise because I'm just fuzzy. I've been on the phone with 19 different people. Oh, you can't talk right now because you're busy stealing someone's car, and then you're like, I have this ex-hitman in Atlanta that he's one of the wildest motherfuckers I've ever encountered. He's helping me get footage from prisons in there. He's gonna help set up this wanted fugitive video. When is this video gonna get released? When is this podcast gonna get released?
Tuesday.
Okay, well I'll be more vague then. Like, he's got guys on RICO charges, on the run for murder, all this stuff that we're gonna show how they stay on the run.
You hit the honey pot. That's the honey pot. That guy.
Yeah.
You.
But I'm afraid he's not even gonna be either not dead or in prison by the time I meet him.
Oh God.
He literally, every time I talk to him, he's into some. Yeah, I robbed this T-shirt store. My partner got caught. Yeah, I tried to do this drone drop into the prison yard, and then the cops got, like, every other day is like some like insane Grand Theft Auto experience.
Yeah, so that sounds like a mission, dude. A Grand Theft Auto drone drop.
I say, please, King Slime, please just lay low for a few weeks. So
Mr. King, please, Mr. King Slime.
Mr. Slime, King Slime. Yeah.
What else is on the bucket list?
A really in-depth cartel video where we get to see meth labs, we get to talk to sicarios, and we do it in a respectful way where it's actually pretty calm. I don't want to be on the front lines. I don't want to see anyone die, but I want to talk to guys that are really in this game and that can speak to that. There's some travel ones. Like, I don't know. Do we go to Afghanistan and visit the Taliban after all? It's way safer than you think.
Is it?
Dozens of people are doing it. Hundreds of people are going to Afghanistan. Actually, Afghanistan is actually booming in tourism right now. It sounds facetious.
You know what happened? Someone close to you went, "You shouldn't do it," and you're like, "I need 62 bullet points on why it's safe," because you just sold me on it as if like, "All right, I'll sign your."
Afghanistan is much safer than Los Angeles right now. There's almost no crime because the Taliban is the police force.
But
it's a very respectful and hospitable culture.
I believe that.
And they're not officially recognized as a country, so they have no economic input. So tourism is actually one of their chief GDP mechanisms right now. So Afghanistan needs safe tourism right now. I'm not gonna say they need it, but it's helping them out drastically.
Damn.
This man just sold me on trap. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to Afghanistan.
All I heard was GDP.
I mean, too. I'm
Granddaddy
like, what? Granddaddy Perk? Real quick, before we started, or maybe we did catch on camera. You're like, I got too high the other day, and I was like, is Scientologist outside my house, around my pond that I walk around? So, from my experience with Scientology, I didn't know. This guy came up to me on Hollywood Boulevard. I said, "Hey, you want to watch a movie?" I'm like, me and my little brother are actually trying to watch movies when Rocco was little. He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "What's going on?" He's like, "They're showing this is a free movie." I go, "Really? What's going on, man?" And he goes, "So it's about a guy." I'm like, "Hey, don't tell me everything." You know what I mean? Like, don't say it all, but what's going on? And I look, I'm like, "Oh, hell no," and left. I only have Scientology knowledge because of South Park. So I know that it says they really believe this. This is what they believe. I'm like, these guys are crazy. Or cultist. Or one guy's just got like the best coke, and he was like, "Yo, all you guys are my little minions," and then their little minions got hooked, and then it became like a cult after. Because who the fuck wants to give your money to some guy who always wear the same outfit?
First rule, if someone's always wearing the same outfit, you're not giving them $1. How about that?
That's crazy, dude. So my second run-in, I went to a little grocery store in Hollywood, and that Scientology, that big blue building, I didn't know that was the building. I was in the back of it. I was when I first moved here. And I saw this person sitting in a window, like looking out the window, like, "Somebody fucking look at me and help me." They were just like that out the window. Looked creepy as hell with a white button-up shirt.
Yeah.
In a big building. I'm like, "Oh, is that a ghost?" Is that Rosie? I'm like, "Rosie, you see this?" Goes, "What the hell?" Go to that grocery store all the time. I see it again, and I go to it again, and there's a person sitting on the stairwell in the back with their legs hanging out, looking out and like trying to flag people down. And that
place is like a prison.
It's creepy there, dude. I don't like it. Why do they have a bigger one right next? Why is it right there next to the children's hospital? Why is it right there? Why does it have to be right there? Why is it the whole block? and you don't pay taxes? I don't like this shit.
How crazy is that there's these religions out there that are worth hundreds of billions of dollars collectively that aren't paying taxes?
That's bullshit, dude. If they have that city block and they're doing, are they not part of America? I pay taxes. How come they don't got to pay taxes?
Yeah.
There's cars older than their religion. I don't trust that shit, dude. Sorry. What about Scientology? Exposing Scientology video you did. Go.
Because you hear all these stories, and I think it was more so in the 90s and early 2000s, but if you go after them, that they have private investigators follow you endlessly, coming to your house, bothering you, and the police can't do anything because as long as they stay in the lines of not doing anything illegal. And I remember I put the video out and it was going gangbusters. It was getting a lot of traction. I take a few puffs. I go walk in the woods behind my house, and I started thinking, like, what if someone's back here? Mm-hmm. And then started like wondering if you're going to start seeing cars parked at different angles, looking at the house. Yeah, some ideas definitely get me a little bit paranoid, and you wonder, is this worth it?
Might be.
Have you gotten any back? Have they reached out and been like, hey, what's
No,
up?
actually, it was really worth it. Like, I'm really glad I did it.
Mm-hmm.
But they also didn't fuck my life up. They could have.
Weird, dude. Damn, we're gotta get up at 5:30 every day to watch this guy. Shit.
You know what? I think being in Wisconsin incubates me from probably some of the danger of the job.
For sure.
Who's going to come to Wisconsin for anything?
And who wants, like, he's not in LA or anything, not causing all this ruckus. Live streaming on Hollywood Boulevard, I don't care. He did one video on us. Just pretend we didn't see that shit.
Plus, it's the Barbara Streisand effect that if you acknowledge the video, you protest the video, then it amplifies its reach for some reason. Like there's a weird law. Like same
What's
thing with
the Barbra Streisand effect?
So
I've heard that.
Barbara Streisand had her address posted. She was a famous singer, and she's like, "I want this off the internet." But then everyone started talking about it, and now everyone knew where her house was. Where if she just didn't say anything, it's the same thing with this Trump Epstein thing. If Trump didn't keep talking about Epstein and calling it a non-story, now everyone's like, "Oh, now it is a story."
Because
we're
you
going to keep talking
shut up about it.
Exactly.
Okay. Before all this happened, I learned about Republicans and Democrats on this show. Like if I never did this, I would still be just selling weed, doing my thing, not looking outside my small town shit. I don't look at the internet like that. I look at funny stuff and stuff I like. Don't look at the news, right? On Twitter, I don't click news ever because I don't care. I know I need to care more or at least be more knowledgeable about it. So that's why I was like, Democrats, Republicans. All right, now I know. Because I didn't know the difference, right? Or what's right wing and what's liberal. I know the liberals are hippies from South Park, and right wing are the guys like Brr! With fucking blue jeans. That's
beer.
That's what I know of, right? Which is crazy. They actually taught me about that. But when it comes to that, what side were you most like? You know what? I see your side more because I see both sides. I see both arguments. Like, yeah, we don't need to be spending that much money on stupid shit. Also, what about these people? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna check out, dog, because I don't have any power in this because this is a dilemma. It's a quagmire.
I don't know how you can't be an independent because most issues that are controversial, two sides are pretty strong. Like, is abortion helpful? Is it something that a woman should have access to? I kind of think so. But is it also killing a baby? You will die. Like, there's multiple things can be true at once. And
yes.
And drawing a hard line, I can't really draw a hard line on much. I'm not an absolutist about much.
That's what it's called, an absolutist?
Well, I can't draw my line in the sand and say, I'm so gung-ho about this, I'm going to die on this hill.
No, you can't. There's always exceptions.
That's how you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be like flexible and not thinking that you know everything.
That's wisdom, is realizing you're stupid and know nothing.
For sure. That's why I always ask questions. That's why I ask, like, what does that mean? Like, I don't get it. Because why not? Why sit here and pretend I do? And just not ask.
But a real stupid person will never ask the question. They'll just pretend to know what you're talking about.
That's true too.
That's how you know a man is genuinely stupid and closed-minded, is he just will say, I know, or never ask a question even if he has no idea. You ever encounter people like that? You can't explain it.
Most people.
Let's just say they've never learned about weed in their life, and you start explaining it to them, and they're like, I know. No, you don't know. I'm the expert in this. You're not. Just let me tell my little thing.
Yeah. It's usually your friends. It's usually homies like, all right, fool, I'm just trying to tell you shit.
Kids do that shit.
Those are kids, though. I feel like when I was a kid, anything my dad said, I know, Dad, but I was seriously like, fool, I know how to sprawl. Every time I won't get into it. My dad was a wrestler. That shit would piss me off.
Was he militant?
No, my dad's a drug addict.
Oh.
And he wrestled. He wrestled. He's a good wrestler. But he was always on drugs, and I think he forgot that. I'm like, yeah, fool. It's this year 3, dickhead. You think I don't know how to sprawl yet? He's never showed up to a match. So he's never really, you know what I mean? Like, kind of like on some stupid shit. Like,
how dare him try and show a move, but he's never seen it practice or a match.
No, he's never showed up to my shit.
Yeah,
like, yeah, exactly. Like,
so he has no idea how you're actually doing.
Thank you. Like, dude, what are you doing to me? So when it comes to that, yeah, I would always, I know. And then it got to the point where anything he said, yeah, I know. So I was getting closed-minded and ignorant. So I'm like, even if I don't, I'm going to pretend that I do because fuck you. Because you're a dick. So I get it. I think people get like that and then they become adults and it never gets checked. Or they never check themselves and then it becomes a problem. Shitty adult.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's my biggest fear, having a kid and they suck. I know I won't let it happen, but that's a fucked up fear to have.
Oh yeah, no, that's terrifying.
Oh my God. What if your kids, when you come over, like, he's coming over right now. Yeah, I guess so. Like, oh, that's heartbreaking, dude. That's the worst fear. That's
Yeah,
my
I couldn't
biggest
imagine
fear.
anything worse than that.
That's the worst thing ever.
Putting a shitty person out into the earth that's yours, you're responsible for them being like that.
That uniquely knows how to terrorize you and get under your skin because they're your kid. Same thing with a brother or sister. Like they have that unique ability to know how to.
Oh yeah, and you're an only child, right?
Triplet.
Wait, you're a triplet? Why have we never talked
I don't
about
know.
this?
I never knew that.
Stop it. Identical?
Brother looks a few years older. Sister looks about my age. Like when we got to a certain point, like my brother started going through puberty earlier, and we would go to a restaurant, and my brother would get offered an adult menu, and me and my sister would get the kids menu.
And you're triplets?
Yeah.
Why have we never spoke
that's
about
weird.
this?
I don't know.
Why did I think you were an only child? You're a triplet. Hey, you're an only child, right? Actually, no, there's 3 of me. That's a crazy response to this question right here. You're a triplet. Cool.
After having a kid of my own, I really appreciated my mom even more because I'm like, Mom, how did you not kill one of us? How
There was
stressful.
4. That's what she said.
Yeah. How intense that must have been. She must have not slept properly for ages.
Yeah.
Was your dad there to help?
He was there. He was a really good pop, but during that time, he was really busy with his work. He was traveling for IBM as a salesman. So I brought my boy back home to his grandma and grandpa, to my mom and stepdad, and I was asking, like, when we were born, like, how often was Pop traveling? He was gone all the time, and so she did the best she could. Actually, she did an amazing job, but I cannot imagine 3 kids crying at once, wanting milk at once.
When do you sleep?
The multitasking is pretty sick, though. Knowing your brain can go, all right, here, bottle go. All right, here, bottle go. All right, here, bottle go. Check if everyone's alive.
Yeah. Repeat.
Dude. I've babysitted before. It's not ideal.
A kid can wear you down quickly in the right situation. If you're not going into an interaction with the right mindset, or no, like, because the biggest thing with it, when a kid throws a tantrum, like being really, really calm. But sometimes it's hard to be calm in those situations.
I've been a dad for damn near forever.
I've just been a dad.
Just learning that shit now. I'm just learning how to, like, you gotta just chill out. Not that I'm a dick or anything, but like.
But they know how to get your blood rising.
Yeah, for sure. It's more effective.
My mom would beat the dog shit out of me, so I've never ever talked back. So I don't know what it's like to have like a parent stress. She was just stressed because she was doing her life, I guess. But I have seen parents like, "Wow, you're overrun. This is." When we were kids, you see adults in movies, and you're like, "Wow, that's an adult." And then now you guys are dads, like, "Yeah, this shit sucks sometimes." And I get it now. Now I get why my mom was so pissed sometimes. I wasn't even doing shit, but just me being there. I guess, like, I got to deal with you. I did ask mad questions, though, so I can see how I was annoying. I asked a question about everything.
It sounds like that you didn't deserve what you experienced was fucked up, and nothing you did deserved it.
No, I didn't do shit. I did nothing wrong. I'm just saying, like, that's why she was always mad, because I would ask a question about everything. Why is that wall? What's the wall made of? And she couldn't answer. Stop talking.
Well, I always say a curious kid is a smart kid. Like,
Yes.
kids asking questions.
You
wants to
want
know
them
about
asking
stuff.
questions.
Hell yeah. My dad was a tweaker, but every time he was with me, and he's a truck driver, he's like, you have to read every single sign out loud when we drive. That's how I learned to read real good. Every single sign, I'd have to sound it out and say it as we passed it.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm surprised I don't speak Spanish. We're just doing all the fucking cities here in California. But yeah, dude, I think that's the path. And like we said, setting foundations. That's why America sucks right now. But speaking of America sucking, you said I'm not an absolutist, and you said it's hard to not be an independent.
Because I've heard this, I don't know if the philosophy is called multiplicity, but that 2 or 3 things can be true at once, and that's really just understanding someone else's point of view and understanding where they're coming from and being okay with it. And I don't know, I just feel so betrayed and left in the dust by this country, the politicians in this country. And I felt this way ever since I was a kid. Probably started in the Bush era, and it doesn't matter to me if they're Republican or Democrat. They always end up just failing so miserably and disappointing us. And like, especially when Trump promised some stuff that I think a lot of people voted for him because they're like, finally XYZ might happen. We're going to classify this or declassify the JFK files, declassify Epstein. RFK is going to take care of and then when just so much fuckery starts happening, it's just disappointing.
Yeah, and it like affects us. Like, we've lost sponsors because those tariffs. Now they can't get their products and like all this shit.
Or people's businesses shutting down too.
So much. It's like, weren't we getting rid of the IRS? What the fuck happened with that?
I did see that little thing. What is happening?
Is it just easier to complain? Are we being ungrateful?
No.
Or is it our government has just been so fucked up for so long that it's so dysfunctional. It's like being in a dysfunctional house that you don't even know what normal is anymore.
Yeah.
Yes. When I went to Europe, this is the thing I realized. I don't think I talked about it. The government, the America's different. We're supposed to be sick. We're supposed to be dependent on stuff and take a pill. Why don't you just take this for this and this or whatever the healthcare system is. I'm overweight. I'm not, damn fool. You can't even stand. I was the fattest person I saw for 3 days in Europe. And then when I saw this big ass fucking fat dude in leather pants and went, let's go, let's go, thank you. And you're way back. I feel so much better. I told you, I looked around and went, I am the fattest dude in this town. And I was riding a bike through Amsterdam and went, holy shit. And that's when I realized, because Rock went, did you notice there's not any fat people? I went, and then I caught, went, oh my God. And I'm on day four, no sugar, no bread. Because I came back, I was like, I gotta change some shit. This is bullshit. But everybody else like, what do you mean? We don't have that here. Because I asked them, like, we don't even have that. Oh, your government cares about you. This is different. And
profit isn't the number one incentive.
No, it's not. When I hurt my leg, like, healthcare is free. That's what they told me when I cracked my leg. They're like, it's free. I went, oh my God, that's right. Like, go to the hospital. That's what my friend snapped his femur in Berlin on a bike, on a moped, fell off and snapped his leg. Free.
And we pay enough in taxes that we should be getting it for free. I have to bring up a story that really pissed me off lately. I'm going to speak a little bit out of turn because I don't know the full details, but did you guys see any of the Ben Askren saga?
Yeah.
So Ben Askren,
the lung?
American legend in the wrestling community. Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, he's on the Mount Rushmore of this era of wrestlers. Not just with his own career, but what he's done for kids. Where he's brought youth wrestling is unbelievable. So anyways, he gets staph, he goes into a coma, and along the way, his lungs are shot, and he has to get a transplant. And apparently, I don't know if this is for sure, but apparently his insurance denied him. So he had to get, someone donated, I think, close to $3 million. $2 or $3 million.
For a lung transplant?
Yes. Which, he's alive, he's recovering, and we're very happy to see that. But that made me want to go, Luigi. I'm going to find out who this insurance company is. I'm going to do a piece because it's so infuriating that you can pay for insurance and that the second that it's convenient to them, nothing happens and they just deny you. Nothing happens to them. Yeah, I had that happen to me. I don't know if you guys can see this little gash on my knee. I was paying for my own insurance out of pocket a few years ago. Gashed it hiking, went to a hospital, out of network, out of coverage. Got the bill for that. I went to 2 different hospitals because my leg got infected at one point. Every hospital was out of network, out of coverage. My deductible was $7,500, which was pretty expensive deductible. None of it even went to the deductible. I ended up paying, I think I was paying at the time $300 a month for the healthcare. I ended up paying like $13,000 out of pocket on top of me already paying for it because nothing qualified. I want to kill these guys.
Yeah, my wife had to have a TMJ jaw surgery because it was going to start shifting because when she was a kid, you can't let your kids suck their thumbs. It pushed the roof of her mouth, which caused her jaw to come off. I had to pay for it because they said it was cosmetic. She couldn't open her jaw sometimes. Like it was.
Yeah, how is that not medically necessary?
I don't know.
Who
I
is
pay
making
so
these decisions?
much for that shit. I don't understand it. Some of the things, like my Uncle John, he wasn't covered for something when he had cancer. He wasn't covered for certain. He's a fucking veteran
With cancer.
Yeah,
The guy's fighting for his life. Can you just back him up on this?
dude,
one?
it's crazy. So I do see why you're like, what about the government taxing us? Yeah, Tommy G's gonna be a politician one day. He's gonna change the world.
I don't know if you can enter that arena without becoming tarnished.
I think you can. You just gotta like have a bulletproof thing at all times because people are gonna hate your ass. It's not even the people that hate you. The people that got paid to hate your ass are gonna be the ones that come for people like that. Other countries is a great example of that. Every time someone tries to do some cool shit, that's it. It's all horrible. Fuck Twitter, man. It's all horrible ass full assassination this morning. As I'm getting ready. I think it was a politician in Mexico. He's just giving a speech. You saw that? Bro, come on. That shit was sad. It's so terrible how many people got killed in that election last year. It's
Terrifying.
It's
that was
scary,
insane.
dude. It's like a movie when it's like a montage and someone's laughing. You see news reports everywhere. That's what it feels like. Any country, people are just doing crazy shit to people. But here, they just don't kill. They just take our money and then get us sick and then kill us. It's different.
Were you super shocked when you saw like the Marines get deployed on LA?
Oh, for the riots. I didn't get as deep into that story. That's another one that is very iffy. Like, okay, one is who is ICE going after? If they are truly rounding up a former rapist, murderer, sex offender, okay, send him back. I'm fine with that. But if it looks like some of these videos, they're robbing construction sites where guys are. We need those
They're at
guys.
work.
We need those guys. And I don't know. Anytime you see the people fighting with its own law enforcement that we fund with our own tax money, it's always a troubling sight.
It's always weird. And I feel like the media really blows shit out of proportion. Like they really, really, really... Yeah, there's riots going on. All of LA was not on fire. They really floated out like these people are...
LA has fallen.
Bro, it was like 4 blocks. One of my homies FaceTime, I won't say who, but one of my homies FaceTime me from it, and they're shooting tear gas at his ass. Like, damn, fool, look. Like, I thought it was like going crazy. Like, yeah, it's crazy, but like the cameramen are getting real inside of those little crowds. There's like 30 people. I know how to make it look full too. I feel like, yeah, there's riots.
So it was manipulated.
For sure. And I feel like the guy throwing the rocks, they showed that thing 80 times. Not everybody was throwing rocks. Yeah, rocks are being thrown at a point, but I felt like it was pushed to be like, look at this violence. It's like, it's not really. I mean, it's not like what it made it to seem. I feel, I don't like it. And also, let me ask your opinion on this. Oh, before we move on, how do you decide? How are they picking people up? I think you should just go by arrest records. I'm like, this fool's been arrested how many times for this? Send him back.
Because one of the counterpoints I've heard is, hey, look, if you try and just set up shop in China, Russia, most countries around the world,
you out.
And no American is going to feel bad for them. But what's weird is history is rhyming in a weird way where a lot of the Europeans, the conquistadors, they came here, they took land from people, and now it's kind of happening to them, and I don't like it. Well, I'm not saying it should or shouldn't happen, but I just think it's interesting how history rhymes and
the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was in France, a whole part of the whole museum was shut down. Says no tourism protest. They were protesting tourists when I was there. The day I left, it started. They wouldn't let if you didn't have an actual identification that you were from there. They wouldn't let you into buildings. Like they're protesting tourists.
People are sick of being overrun. The truth is, people like to have their own space, and they like to keep it contained with the people they know. And when it starts, like what's happening across Europe is very strange right now. You look at
There's overtakings right now of other countries.
I saw that 88% of Brussels youth are under 22 are Arab immigrants. 88%. And I am curious, especially if you want to live in an Islamic way, why aren't you going to the places that are already like, we're pretty pumped about Islam?
We're pretty pumped.
Like when I saw, and again, I don't know if this is just the camera zooming in and London is not what I think it is, but
I saw that
when I see guys doing call to worship on the London Bridge,
I saw that too.
I'm all for freedom of religion, but motherfucker, you're not waking me up 5 times a day. Come on. Go to the places that
I get
wouldn't
it. I see
expect
both
to-
sides.
Yes.
I see both sides.
But you wouldn't expect to go to another place and totally put your culture, a completely different culture on someone else.
Well, no, it's like taking their land basically, but in a passive way. Like, no, this is now, like, there's a reason it's Little Italy. Yeah, because the whole fucking town's not supposed to be Italy. That's what Italy's for.
Yeah.
I get it. I understand. It's going to turn into America everywhere. I'm like, damn.
But you know what? I'm going to counterpoint this again. Like, we were in Dearborn, Michigan, the most Muslim place in America.
Is it?
Love that place.
Dearborn, Michigan's the most Muslim place in
I'm
America?
from the second most.
Yeah, Philadelphia,
No, Buffalo.
Buffalo. They have the biggest mosque in North
Lackawanna,
America
yeah,
in
yeah.
Dearborn, Michigan, and it is the thing is, it is a beautiful culture in a lot of ways. Everything is clean. People are very respectful. The food is delicious. Everyone's lawn is kept nice. You don't worry about anything. People respect the law. So I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. That's the thing about this multiplicity theory is multiple truths are true at the same time.
For sure. It's always the few bad. It's the few bad people that people go, I don't like that whole category. You know why? Because two of them beat my ass once, and I can't trust any of them.
And now my survival instincts kick in, and my brain says, guy that wears red hat that beat my ass, I don't like red hats. Boom.
Exactly. You know, the saddest example, my little cousin, when she was a kid, my aunt divorced my uncle. And my aunt, obviously they have kids, my aunt went off the deep end and started doing some wild shit. Anyway, she has this ghetto-ass fucking boyfriend, dude. He was a weirdo. But he would like have house parties of like 30 fools over. And my little cousin was like 4. And some guy took something from her, like the game or something, like a grown man, and then like ate the rest of her pizza or something, and then wouldn't let her do something. They were having a house party and letting this man dictate my cousin's shit. A random man, a black dude. And then one day I remember heard her and we're talking, she's like, I don't like black people. I went, what did you just say? I remember going, stop, what are you doing right now? Talk to me. And I asked him, like, what are you talking about? How do you have an opinion? You're 4. You haven't even gone to school. What are you talking about? I know what you watch. And she's like, well, my mom's friends wouldn't let me do this. And every time they come over, they do this. And he's a black guy. And, you know, all of these guys don't say anything. So I don't like him. I'm like, no, you just don't like that black guy. She says, well, I don't know. It's the only guy I've ever met. And I go, okay, you're not wrong. Because in your head, that was so genuine, dude. My dog's like that. That was so genuine, dude. Oh my God. But I get why she's saying that because it's
It
true
takes
in
one
her
experience
head.
to trigger something for some people.
For some people, and
Or
she was
dogs.
so little.
Yeah.
That's like, dude, I was like, I better cut this right now because you need to understand that that's crazy. She's fine now. She's an adult now. But I remember hearing, going, wow, look how quick that could turn a whole life.
Yeah.
If I didn't say shit,
She may have never thought
she
about
may have
it.
never thought it again. That's
She
ingrained
just
in her
gets
brain.
wired that way.
Oh, look at how systemic racism starts. Literally, that's how it's. But I get why she's saying it. But also, like you said, the multiplicity. It's true in her head because it is true. Everything she's ever seen. That's the only thing. How does she know? And it's true what I'm saying. It's two worlds. Yeah. So, like we said, how do you solve this? The mass deportation thing. A criteria list of who we're snatching up. Right?
If the guy's contributing to society, he's building homes, he's doing good, he's supporting a family, I'm not that mad about him. The people that are committing crimes and just sucking, you want the people that are helping build America to stay here and the people that are destroying it to leave.
100%. Even though, and a lot of people, there's America's destroying America. Yeah, but it's their land. What do you want me to do about it? They were born here. Can't kick them out. And if we could, that would start a whole nother
Slippery slope.
Oh, no. Walking down the street, you say something wrong. I got deported today. Oh shit. I live in Texas. No, dude, that would start the slippery slope. But I think one thing I noticed, all these ICE raids, have you noticed it's just Mexicans? Every video I've seen is those Mexicans.
No Venezuelans, no Guatemalans.
I'm not even saying brown. I'm not even saying Latin people. There's mad Russian people in LA too. There's hella Armenian fools. There's Haitian ass people. There's Jamaican people. There's people from China here that have no papers.
Persian people.
What is going on? I feel that is very targeted, and that's why those fools are throwing rocks.
Yeah.
That's
literally
that's
the
crazy.
only thing you hear about with it is Mexican people.
And nobody's even saying it other words like, what do you mean? Like, this people like, no, fools that aren't brown. What about them?
Foreign whites.
Foreign whites too. I'm just saying, like, there's just because they're not Mexican, or just not brown doesn't mean they're possibly be. It's a slippery slope. It is.
I was looking at the FBI most wanted list recently because I wanted to try and see if I could interview someone on that list. A lot of the guys on that list are Russian, like scam artists, crypto.
Really?
Yeah, like guys that have done $10 million fraud jobs, kind of things. Like their names are certainly Russian.
How would you ready? My name's Tommy G. I just woke up. Oh, there's no fucking Scientology's in the thing. Nothing in the bushes, and you're running. You get home and you go, how do I get a hold of the FBI's most wanted list? What's your first step?
Me and Keegan tag team a lot of these leads where it's like, how do we find a guy like this? A lot of times there's no trail.
Nothing.
But if there's an Instagram or, hey, this guy's brother, I found his tag, Iggy whatever on Instagram, boom, DM him. You just try and find the leads and chase him down a little bit.
That was the only thing I would do. Oh man, okay. I'm like, what did I do? I thought you were saying, well, I have this database.
Keegan's better at looking up information than me, like people's phone numbers, email, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know,
If you
how to
call
do their
Marty's,
searches.
he knows where you're calling from because he Googles your number before you're even done calling. It's insane. He used to be a debt collector. So Marty can find everybody in your family tree. And that's how...
Yeah.
No, if I didn't know Marty and you told me this, like, don't bring that fool to my house. Who? Like, yeah, I found Rob Deerdick's grandma, got her on the phone because I was trying to get a hold of Rob Deerdick through a debt, through this, through that, got this number, got that number, and emailed it. Like,
On some hungry rapper type shit.
yeah, no, same. But if you didn't say anything, I'd be like, get him out of here. Who is that guy?
But having a guy like that as your friend is a huge win, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta have one of those in your circle.
It's just like a movie panning over. This is the bomb guy. This guy beat your ass. This guy, he's funny. You know what I mean? But yeah, Marty's a tech guy. All the numbers are moving in edits of montages of movies.
We've
That's
hacked into
Marty.
the mainframe.
Exactly. That's Marty. But he's also like, but I can't get YouTube to stop fucking with us. So, but I did hack the Pentagon. For real, dude. Okay, so criteria. That's the way. That's the way to stop it. I need, because I've seen it. But last time we were here, we talked about the corrupt mayor. And then you said that she ghosted your ass on a call. And since then, she has been relieved of her office.
We filmed the part 2 with her, actually.
No, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Wait, after that?
Yes.
She got in a fight, right? Since then, there was a whole brawl.
Her boyfriend got in a brawl. Her boyfriend that has a girlfriend that owns a car wash that functions as a party venue.
Oh.
He got into a fight at a town hall meeting. Oh, he's also the youth director. He was the youth director of like youth gang prevention activities. Not very qualified, but he got the 6-figure salary for it.
Damn.
But we did a secondary piece on them.
Yeah, that's the one you had just done that, correct? After
My
when I
mind
saw
is
you?
fuzzy, but I'll
I'm
take your
trying to
word
remember
for it.
what month it was.
It was about
Damn,
7
it's
months
hard.
ago. I think it was around January.
Okay.
We have?
Yes.
Yes, we have. Okay. I just know that she was getting in trouble. She was getting called out finally on her shit, and then that was all I know. What is the update for everyone that hasn't watched anything since? Last time she paid 45 bands over for all her cars for no reason. She's spending this much. She's overtime, thousands of dollars a week per person. That's where we were at last time. She ghosted you. She said, I don't let people, just regular people, follow me around. Let's just the turkey drive. And that's the last thing we talked about.
People like Tiffany Henyard only come around every once in a while. I am shocked that she's not in prison. All the insiders in her town, Dalton, Illinois, were sure that she was into something and sure that the FBI or someone would have arrested her by now. By the way, just read the caller ID. So this guy...
Like what type of car?
Yeah, we'll get back to him in a little bit.
Okay. I'll say, if you need an answer, go for it.
Can you alter his voice? I don't know if it's good to have a conversation like that.
Yeah,
live.
you're right. You're right. Casey's like, Social Security code is this.
I'm on this block right now where my house is.
No, we'd have to bleep that out.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. You're saying it's surprising and crazy that she's not in prison.
Most of the people thought, hey, the feds are in town. They've done the investigation. They're just waiting for her to run the election so that it's not called election interference if they arrest her during the election cycle. But she lost the election by an absolute landslide. So we were at both parties. We had one guy in the guy that won's camp, and then I was at me and Miguel were in Tiffany's camp.
You were there personally?
Yes.
She let you?
Dude.
She thought she was gonna win.
She
really thought she was gonna win.
That's the thing. I want to study her brain because she does have an interesting level of delusion and optimism. She compared herself to Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's what Jesus Christ and Tiffany had. She speaks about herself in first person.
Mental illness.
Third person.
That's all that is.
First person.
Yeah, third person. Tiffany had it, or what'd you call her name?
Narcissist.
Why did you say Tiffany Haddish? What was her name?
Tiffany Henyard.
Henyard. That's an actress. I'm like, I know that name. And, well, she might have a mental illness. Being that delusional and narcissistic is a mental illness.
Yeah.
If you can't see your own shortcomings, you might be mentally handicapped. You just don't know it.
She's like, if I lose this election, I'm just going to run for something bigger. Like, she has this never lose, I'm a big dog attitude that you find lovable and admirable in a small first glance. But once you see the picture develop, you're like, this lady is fucking out of her mind.
Yeah.
I'm imagining it like an A&E movie about her.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they're gonna make Tommy.
Yeah, he's gonna be in that.
He said, "No, who's gonna play you? They're gonna show a clip, and this is where it all took a turn with the youth." And they heard landslide loss came in right after this. Who's playing you?
Ethan Hawke.
You know?
Yep.
I was going to say Mr. Beast.
Oh,
Sometimes when I go to Hoods, brothers confuse me for is that Mr. Beast?
I can
Oh
see
my
that.
God! If I saw you walk up with a camera crew, I would be like, "Mr. Beast!" For sure. From a distance, I'm like, "Damn, Mr. Beast got swole a little." No way! I would never thought of it. I always thought Ethan Hawke too. The motherfucker from Training Day.
Exactly.
All right.
It's a big. This is coming out afterwards, but it's a huge weekend for the UFC. Are you stoked? Do you know what's going on?
I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I've gotten less involved in the UFC
Me too.
over time.
That's something I want to mention too. But this weekend is Max Holloway, Dustin Poirier
Ooh,
trilogy.
the final
fight.
dance, dude. Two legends.
Did you hear the new
retiring.
rule? Knives are okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, only in the third round, not the fourth. or fifth.
Those guys are legends, dude.
Yeah, Poirier's last fight in New Orleans.
Last fight.
What a beautiful career.
Cool. Yeah.
That's a guy that's a hero. We having trouble thinking earlier about heroes that haven't let us down. Dustin Poirier is a guy that his entire
that's true.
career,
Never
10
done
toes
nothing bad
tall,
after.
told the truth, did it the right way.
Like John Jones.
Come on.
Damn, that was the fastest both you guys chuckling
That
ever. Jones. And you guys laughed immediately.
hilarious.
And he started off as a good dude. Remember, he started off as like this guy's a respectable young man. Remember those first couple of fights?
Yeah.
And then he just went Daryl Strawberry on us and was like, Coke? Fucking shovel that shit. We had Wiz on. And we were talking about him about retiring.
Yeah.
I say good move. You say bad move. I think John Jones is time to retire.
I think everyone knows Khabib Nurmagomedov. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Khabib knew when to exit the stage gracefully. I think that's part of this dance that we're all doing is knowing when to exit the stage gracefully. I wish his was a little bit more graceful of an exit, but he's off the stage. He might come back though. Now he's back. I don't know, dude.
You think he'll come back in 10 years and he'll still be a threat?
Oh, probably yeah.
God,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah,
and
of
it's so
course.
scary. It's like he's like looks like an all right shaped dude. Like that guy will kill most people on the planet.
Yeah.
And he knows how to smell blood. Like he has that killer instinct in him that he knows when to be mean, and he is okay with being mean.
Yeah. Like I've heard like a lot of people's takes on it is that like Dana White's completely disconnected from the UFC, lost his passion. But the UFC's got this huge deal with ESPN, so like they're making more money than ever. But there's nowhere else stars.
WWE
There's no
effect.
storylines.
basically.
There's no people to like super strong pulls to root for because you're involved in the story. He's pushing power slap, which is
Terrible sport.
Ironic.
disgusting.
Terrible sport. I hate
Retarded
it.
sport.
Don't like
That's idiocracy in a sport. And
It's
he's pushing
terrible.
it like it's the newest thing that we should all be into.
it. It's horrible, dude.
And then when you still see what the fighters are getting paid.
Yeah. Right.
I just watched a little piece by Patrick CC. Are you familiar with him on YouTube?
Watched it. That's how I fell asleep last night.
Shout out Patrick CC. He covered Dana White's evolution or de-evolution for the UFC. It's just disappointing that the best in the business are getting paid absolute dog shit
Yeah.
to risk their bodies. And one of the toughest sports there is.
Yeah, we have Brian Ortega on here. Did you know that they have to pay for everything out of pocket? They don't have health insurance with the UFC. They have nothing.
It should be illegal.
TJ Dillashaw. They have to have a tracker on their phone at all times,
For the
even
drug
though they're
test.
independent contractors. As long as it's 5 a.m. to 11 at night, they can show up at any time, anywhere, and make you piss. He's like, if I can be at Disneyland, they will walk up to you and make you piss right then and there. For not getting paid for your
Yeah,
sponsors
why would
anymore,
you want to get into
and
it?
not being allowed to have sponsors, period.
that's bullshit.
That's
dude.
mafia shit.
That's
exactly.
that's mafia shit. That's NASCAR. But hey, actually, just Ford.
Yeah.
Only.
Is that
no,
what NASCAR
no
did?
money. No, I'm saying, you know how they're
If they
they're
did that.
splattered everywhere.
Yeah.
That's how they make their fucking money, dude. That's the whole point
And
of
then
being on that stage.
you can only wear sponsors that I approve, and you're not getting a dime of it.
None of it.
I'll take that money.
Dictatorship, dude. I liked Dana White when I was growing up. He was awesome. He was like the UFC guy. When he was a chunkier dude when I was a kid, he's starting to turn into a tyrant because to take people's money like that and you're not even fighting, they're fighting is fucking preposterous.
Calling grown men savages kids as if they wouldn't beat the fuck out of you in 2 seconds.
I don't know
it's
about
like,
that one. Oh, these
man,
kids. I get that. I don't think
But
that's meant.
I think it's more of
supposed to
the,
be mean.
I think it's a slight mental game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm sure.
If
I'm
you're
the boss.
insane, that is, I would never do that and be like, I hope it's getting at you over time. I would never do that. I was like, this kid is fucking cool just because he's young. All right. Sorry. Yes. Okay. He should retire. I have one more question for you. You did the inside, what was it? Inside Night Patrol with Chicago? PD?
Chicago PD,
Okay.
which is located in Indiana, right next to Chicago.
Okay. You ready?
Yes.
That gang life, that whole area is highly activated. Being from California and knowing the gangs where I'm from and seeing the gangs down here and the culture down here, fools get murked all the time. I feel like Chicago's walking into another dimension of like, you might get shot, but over here it's like you'll be all right. Just stay out of this area. Why would you get shot? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like over there, everything I see. I went to Chicago. It was one of the nicest cities I've ever seen in my life. It was the cleanest. I think it's the wind. It's just blowing all the trash in the water.
The nice parts of Chicago are wonderful.
I mean, I went there. I was like, wow, this is Chicago? And they're like, yeah, this is the nice part. I go, oh, see that over there? Like in Lion King? Over there. Like, yeah, that's where the guns are. Bro, the shit I've seen online, it's like it's Oakland times 10. Oakland, they don't stop. Cops will keep driving. Did you know that? There's certain streets they don't stop in. I've watched videos of them shooting their gun off. Cops looking at them, they just keep driving. It's like they're not even allowed to go down those streets and patrol it. It's just a war zone.
It seems like there's two options being done in policing right now. There's either these hands-off departments that are like, if someone's not dead, I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to pull over. I'm not going to risk myself. Or there are these super proactive, they call it proactive policing. Hey, you have a broken taillight? We're getting you. We're going to run your plates. Is that marijuana? Okay, we're searching the car. Here's the dog. I've patrolled with Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. I patrolled with East Chicago PD. Both of them are very proactive departments. It feels petty in the moment, but their argument is, well, this guy was going to commit a murder tonight, and we basically stopped him because he had illegal guns in the car. He's a felon, and if it was a traffic stop and they weren't actually doing anything, good, go on your way. But it still feels like a slight invasion of your rights if you're getting pulled over for feels like nothing.
Yeah.
But I get it. It's like, and that's why they want weed to be illegal. That's why the police lobby contributes to making weed illegal is the search and seizure laws.
Icebreaker.
It's the easiest way to get a hit on something. I'm going to search your car like that because who isn't?
I didn't even think about it. I don't care about the weed. What else do you got?
Yes.
I never thought about it like that. I thought it was always, where's the weed? Because you don't got nothing else. Like, we're just
If
looking
they didn't
for the
have weed to search the car, they would not be as nearly successful as rounding up the people they do.
That's true.
Yeah, it's like such a just a
It's a
money
gateway
scheme.
drug.
It's like
Into your fucking car. Literally.
they're there just to suck money out of the people that are already paying the taxes.
The
through
bad
it.
ones are.
Yeah.
Okay. So the question is, what is the difference that you have seen from seeing the LA gang culture and you've been here many times and you've seen the online stories, you've seen everything, but you've been firsthand over there, like with that Night Patrol, and you're seeing what these guys are going through every day. What is the main difference that you could take away? Like, it's not gang culture is gang culture, but like shit's kind of crazier over there for some reason. It's younger. Like fools younger are more strapped, I feel. Out here too, I'm not gonna knock anybody over here. Like there's wild ass fools here with 14-year-olds, 12-year-olds with guns. But per capita, I feel like these fools are out there and the switch shit is so crazy over there.
So across culture, we've been from white to Native American to Cambodian to black to Mexican, you name it. Any culture or any race, I guess you could say, that imitates drill rap culture ends in destruction. And Chicago is a place that's ground zero of drill music. And so, and I was just talking to some OGs about this on the phone the other day. A lot of them, when they came up, they were listening to guys like Jeezy, and it was about hustling and making money. Now it's about catching a body. That is literally what they're hoping to achieve so they can brag about it to other people. So I think that's what's even more why Chicago's a little bit more of a monster. It's less organized. LA is a really organized gang culture, and especially in the Latino side, I think, where it's a little bit more. If you step out of line, there's people to answer to. Chicago is more of a free for all. A lot of the big gang leaders there got arrested. The Gangster Disciples, Larry Hoover, he's been in the Supermax in Colorado for years and years and years. So they took out all the big gang leaders there, and everything destabilized. Same thing with the Latin Kings. And now it blows my mind to hear, like, even this is LA as well, but like a Crip could beef with a Crip. You thought I was just they're on the same team, but oh no, we're this street Crip, you're that street Crip. So things have just gotten to more into a free for all, and I think Chicago is more of an animal because of the drill culture. It's murder music is in the DNA right now.
Mm-hmm. That's wild that you say that because we talk about it often. I mean, Rosie do too. Murder music is a real thing. Music right now, right? You play some old school song that your mom or dad used to play, like, damn, dude, I feel like a little kid again. I've heard this song in so long. Or you hear some shit in your first date with your wife or something. You're like, wow, this is the same song we were bumping. I remember that. And you get this feeling. What happens if you get nostalgia murder music feelings and you have a gun and you're a gangbang? You might fucking shoot somebody. I started smoking Swishers because the Jacka, we talked about Swishers and had the picture. I got influenced subconsciously and was like, you know, let me try a Swisher one day. I went, it's because I've seen it so much and it's in the music that I'm listening to. Mm-hmm. So when it comes to, like, you think it's the hub of drill music, so that's why, because New York's fucking wild too, right? And there's a lot of drill music there too. It's not over here. LA doesn't have a drill scene at all. It's just not present. And then you think of like 1989 through 1996 in LA, and it was the murder. Everything was shooting, popping off, and what was on the radio mostly? Murder music. Mm-hmm. Think about it. That's when they were literally playing Hit 'Em Up on the radio. Mm-hmm. It's a diss track. The first diss track of all time to make, like, the number one, and it's on the radio constantly. Mm-hmm. And then fools are dissing each other and beating each other's asses. Solo fucking knocks out Ice Cube. Mm-hmm. That's flexing chains. Like, damn, dude, that's when it started popping off. Everybody was real violent. But you have to think about, what was it? West Coast music was on top, and it was the two most gangster-ass fools talking. NWA was big. All the gangbangers are the biggest people here. And what were fools doing? They were gangbanging hard as hell.
What you think you become, what you fill your mind with, becomes your reality. So that's more than ever, especially when you have kids, like, knowing what goes into your head and their head, controlling that to be positive and uplifting and encouraging and educational. That's I think when it really comes down to it, it's about the family unit. And when you have kids that they're not incentivized to read, they're not incentivized to, mom's at work all day and there is no dad. And you have these kids that are running amok, that are really nihilistic because they feel like the world owes them something in a way, like they feel like they've been so abandoned. Or this is the mindset of the Kia boy that I'm trying to get into, is there's this burning anger beneath the surface that they can't even put their finger on, but they're mad about something. And we just need to find a way to, I guess we can reach those kids, but the first step is let's build families where the kids are taken care of and loved, and then we can solve the world, maybe.
Where's your sound effect?
Oh, damn it, my bad.
That was hard. That was not it. That was the demonic. That's a scary one.
That's like Darth Vader marching down the hall.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit, who's coming?
I'll just hit him with a.
Murder music again. Damn it! Damn it! I don't think I'm West Side Gun though. I really don't. I did buy that long ass jacket. I was like, you know what? I do like that jacket. And I was like, it's a West Side Gun jacket. And I'm still heavily influenced by things subconsciously. And then not subconsciously because I say them out loud and I know that. But I think it's positive.
Conscious.
It's positive. But yeah, dude, I think you hit it on the head. That's why it's so crazy out there. The music is murder music. And it's not even that. It's popular as hell. Drill music is pop.
It's the number one.
Dude, it is so pop. That fool King Von I learned about him after he was dead for like a year. I didn't know who I never heard a song. I never heard his music. And then I heard a song, like, this song's about setting. There's a music video where he's talking to a psychiatrist telling her about a guy he murdered. And in depth, I mean, the song and video is sick, but I know that it's not real, but it is real in his world. I don't need to be involved in that world because then my world is over and I'm dead. So yeah, the number one music is that shit, and it's literally instructional murder music. Imagine Necro, dead body disposal.
Oh God!
Except that song, dead. Except it's just like this is how. You heard that scammer song? The guy tells you how to pick up credit cards and scam and how to buy shit online.
Punch Made Dev?
I don't know. You know. Okay, there you go.
That's his shit.
See?
Shout out Punch Made Dev.
See? That's crazy, man.
I don't want to end the party too early. There's a wanted fugitive and a potential car thief that we have to link up with tonight, and they've been buzzing my phone.
Let's get out of here. That was my last question. Let's get out of here. I hope everything works out well.
No other guest is. They're like, we got another interview. We gotta get to.
I've had a lot of. My wife's calling. My child's calling. I've had a lot of that.
Yeah.
But never. I have a potential lead. I like it. You know what? Geraldo Rivera on TV one day. Maybe you're not a politician. Maybe you're just the guy on TV doing this for across the world. We're here in Afghanistan. It's actually real peaceful. They need more tourists, guys. And that's how we end it. I don't remember when you said it, but I know you said that shit today.
Yeah. Good callback.
Yeah, there we go. My brain works today. Get out of here. Go talk to these fugitives.
Peace.
Guys.
Thanks for having me, guys.
It's been Dope as Usual
Tommy G on
Podcast.
YouTube.
Tommy G on YouTube, on every Tommy G McGee on Instagram. You on Twitter?
Video on Spotify?
Oh, I dropped a song. It's kind of suck. I wrote it in 20 minutes. But I am on Spotify as well. Maybe I'll revive my rap career. We'll see.
Sick.
I love that's how you end it. Like, everything on this, Tommy G McGee. I dropped a song. It's not great. Whoa, I love this. I love that, man. All right, go find some fugitives. Thanks for being here.
Peace.
Later, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. But if you want to see more content, check out dopeasusualpodcast.com/unrestricted. Also, you can check us out in the App Store. Dope as Usual Podcast. We have our own app. Unrestricted is uncensored, ad-free, weekly, bonus content, BTS, there's photo shoots in there, a bunch of stuff that we cannot show on YouTube. When you become an unrestricted member, every single Monday, there's a bonus episode with Marty and I. We can play music, show clips that would get us banned here. There's a forum, so we talk directly to people and answer their questions. But thank you so much for supporting. For everyone on the unrestricted membership, we appreciate you. So go ahead and check it out, dopeasusualpodcast.com, or click the little link above, and that's going to take you directly to it.